Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Good evening from K-Fackrell Stadium, home of the Red Devils in Evanston, Wyoming. I'm Cody Beers and joined tonight by Baylor Beers. Baylor, we made the big long road trip, came through some heavy rain, saw the Riverton Wolverines stranded on the side of the road up by the Sweetwater River with a blown tire. But we're all here now and we're ready for some football. This is Riverton Wolverine football. They come in 1-1, and tonight they'll take on the Evanston Red Devils, who come in 1-1 on the season. It's been a tale of 2 weeks for the Evanston Red Devils. They would beat Ben Lomond, Utah, 53-6 on August 29th. And then last week in Colorado Springs, they played Vista Ridge, Colorado, and lost 52-0 to Vista Ridge. So from 1 week to the next, a lot of difference in this Evanston team.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of was talking with the Evanston play-by-play guy before we went on air here, and it's kind of the tale of two ends if football teams were on a spectrum. Ben Lomond obviously is not a big school in Utah, and then Vista Ridge, that's one of the top programs in Colorado. So it's definitely we don't really know. It doesn't really tell us much about this Evanston team.
Well, last week, Evanston was limited to 37 offensive plays. They had 50 yards passing and 32 yards rushing against Vista Ridge. The week before, against Ben Lomond, this Evanston team ran the ball 30 times for 265 yards. They would complete their 3 passes for 66 yards. So, again, 2 different weeks for Evanston. I'm sure they're looking to get a little more consistent tonight against this Riverton Wolverine squad. Riverton also 1-1 on the year. They've had their way offensively with teams.
Yeah, they've been excellent on the offensive side of the ball. Both games over 600 total yards in each game for the Riverton Wolverines. Really what it's come down to is just finishing drives for this team. They've been really good inside the 20s, but then they just can't finish them out with a touchdown or even a field goal typically. So I think that's going to be a key to this game here if we want a convincing win over the Outlaws.
Well, last week was Red Devils. Consistent win over the Red Devils tonight.
Oh, what did I say?
Outlaws.
Outlaws. Whoops. I think I did that last year. I've done that every time we play.
It's all right.
Evanston.
It's all right. This Evanston Red Devils team, new coach, new way of doing things. They come out in their all red uniforms, trimmed in white and blue down the sides. And so we'll see what they try to do tonight against the Riverton Wolverines. But really, Baylor, the key for Riverton tonight is not to let Evanston lock up and block them. You've got to not want to be blocked. You've got to play great defense. And you've got to get Evanston in second and long, third and long situations in this ballgame.
Yeah, really last week against Cody, we saw that on several long plays. There was 4 different rushes by the Cody Bronx last week that went each for over 50 yards that resulted in a long touchdown. And really all it was the offensive lineman would get a hold of the Riverton lineman and just turn his back to where the runner wanted to go. And Riverton was powerless against it. And so, yeah, today it's going to be another key to this game, obviously, is trying to get off those blocks early and try to stop that the runner before he obviously gets in the secondary.
Well, I'd see Riverton possibly loading the box early in this game to try to set the tone defensively a little bit and allow their offense to take hold. This is the pregame show. We'll come back. We'll break down this matchup a little closer. Brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites, the pregame show on 93.9 KTAK, and we're also streaming on YouTube on the WYO Today page.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Welcome back to the pregame show brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites. Cody Beers, Baylor Beers here in Evanston, Wyoming. It's K-Fackrell Stadium, the legendary coach for this Evanston team. And this Evanston team has been led in rushing by a trio of runners. Braden Wallace has got, I got the wrong page here. Let's see. I'm sorry. Apologize. All-purpose offense. The offense goes through Kason Brady. He has attempted 31 touches of the ball, 4.7 yards per attempt, 145 yards total. Braxton Hanks, another guy, he wears number 4. Sterling Bragg, number 1, and Bridger Roberts. This Evanston team scored a lot of points in week 1, 53, and then they gave up 52 in week 2. Evanston averages 148 yards rushing on 24.5 attempts. That's 6.1 yards per rush. Passing-wise, 58 yards per game through the first 2 weeks. Average completion is 43% from their quarterback. So 206 yards total per game through the first 2 weeks. Their opponents have been averaging 344 yards per game. So if you're Riverton, you got to watch for the sneaky passes, but you got to stop the run.
Definitely, and Riverton last week, they struggled with that. We already talked about that. Hopefully, like we talked about, they'll bring out some changes, put a few more guys in the box typically teams in high school football, they don't spread them out and pass it a ton usually. And so as long as you have, everybody covered, you're typically fine, but you also have to be ready for that run up the middle. That's like the favorite play of Wyoming high school offenses around the world. It just works. And so that's got to be your number one key for the Riverton defense today.
Riverton's offense, well, things go through senior running back Hunter Saltzgaver. Through 2 games, Hunter has carried the ball 35 times for 296 yards and 4 touchdowns. He's got a long run of 35 yards on the season. That is an average through 2 games of 148 yards per game, 8.5 yards per attempt. Second leading rusher on this team is junior Braden Martin. He has carried the ball 12 times for 58 yards and a pair of scores. That's 4.8 yards per attempt. Blake Gantenbein has ran the ball a little bit this year, 14 attempts for 57 yards, but we've seen less running out of the senior this year. Passing-wise, Gantenbein averaging 262 yards through the air through 2 games, 525 yards overall. He's completed 40 out of 60 passes. That's an average of 67%, 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. Outstanding for the senior. And then receiving-wise, Riverton really with a group of 3 receivers who's been getting most of the action. I guess you could say it's 4 leading receivers. Clay Sheets, 12 catches for 222 yards. Peyton Larson had a big week last week. He's got 12 catches for 150 yards. Hunter Saltzgaver, 5 catches for 94 yards. And Dane Cox, 9 catches for 50 yards. Sheets caught 3 touchdown passes. Cox has 1 TD reception. And senior Caden Arnold with 2 receptions. He's got a touchdown on the season. So those are your individual statistics. Do you expect that Riverton will try to score like they did last week, Baylor? I mean, they scored at will and moved the ball at will against a very good Cody team.
I think every coach's goal and ambition going into every game is to score at will. I don't know if it'll be as easy tonight, but I would like to see this Riverton offense kind of return to its roots. I mean, obviously, if they're going to give you a long touchdown, you're not going to complain about a long touchdown or a long play. But if you want to run the clock, tire out this Evanston Outlaws defense, Red Devils defense. Typically you have guys playing on both sides, so Riverton being on the field for long periods of time is going to tire these guys out. So I think Riverton is going to have some success today, but I would also expect some long drives, hopefully.
All right, this is the pregame show brought to you by Hampton Inn and Suites, the best pregame show around. And we thank all the sponsors who helped bring it your way. When we come back, we'll go right into the interview with Riverton coach Mark Lenhart, who was pretty upset after last Friday's game, but he was cool as a cucumber in the pregame. We'll be back on KTAK.
Has been serving Central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces. For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving Central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
Welcome back to the Hampton Inn and Suites pregame show. Cody Beers and Baylor Beers from Uintah County. We are literally a few miles away from the state of Utah here on a Friday night. We saw some leaves changing. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, by God, the leaves are changing on South Pass, Baylor. And when the Wolverines were sitting on the side of the road today, going through their walkthrough, Coach Mark Lenhart was thinking about trout fishing. So let's catch up with Coach, and we'll do a little visit here on the pregame show. This is Riverton Wolverine football on KTAK. It's just kind of been a challenging week, and you spent some time on the side of the highway. Tell us about that a little bit and what went down up there by Sweetwater today.
Yeah, I've never had bus issues on the way to a game, but today we did, and we had a blown out tire. But like we tell the players that, adapt, adjust, and overcome. And so we just did our walkthrough right there in the dirt parking lot on your way, just on the county road up to the Sweetwater River up towards the canyon there. And so I was just literally talking about how I fished up there this summer. So it was good. And we had an extensive walkthrough because we had an hour and a half to wait for a bus. So it was nice to be able to just talk through things. And, we'll see. I mean, maybe if this works tonight, maybe we'll start doing that more often. So
how was the fishing?
It was good. It's always good. It's always good up there. But I don't want too many people to know about that unless they're from Wyoming, no out-of-staters.
Sure. I know you were pretty frustrated last Friday night with defense and tackling. What'd you guys do this week to work on it?
Yeah, I mean, we put a big emphasis on it. First, we had 5 a.m. film sessions because I think sometimes we get so busy that we're focused on practice time early in the year and we don't take enough time to watch film. And I think one thing that we really noticed was, it's really hard to tackle somebody with a 3-way go. And so the bigger problem is more getting off blocks. And flat simply put, Cody's desire to block us was a lot greater than our desire to get off blocks. And sometimes when a guy comes up to tackle, he slows the guy down. The second guy comes in to wipe him up. And there were just way too many situations where guys were untouched. We also talked a little bit about, if you're not going to play defense, we'll start taking the offense away from you. We did that a little bit last year, and all of a sudden our secondary was tackling better. Guys were more engaged with it. But the biggest thing is give Cody a lot of credit. I think sometimes people think Cody lost a ton, and they did on their skills, but they still returned like 3 All-State linemen, and that fullback tight end kid was All-State. So, they're good, and Cash is good, and Cody's going to win a lot of games. So there's some things that we can correct, but definitely the physicality piece needs to improve, and it's not going to change tonight because Evanston's always going to bring it at you with a good O-line, death taxes, and Evanston has a good running back. It's just a guarantee. So we're going to have our hands full tonight, but I want to see guys flying around, not afraid to make mistakes, and just let it loose and play. This is supposed to be fun, and I feel like we're pressing and worrying too much about the outcomes instead of just playing one play at a time.
When I was watching you guys practice this week, it looked like they left the grass intentionally long down there, and so you had to kind of slog through it early in the week.
Yeah, we did. On Monday, we had a freshman game against Evanston, so we practiced on the grass. That was just based off of what need, but we did a pursuit drill, and I don't think the guys want to do that one again, so hopefully we run to the ball a little bit better tonight.
Maybe stop the runs up the middle tonight between the tackles?
Yeah. I mean, obviously that needs to be better, and I think, our linebackers and Peyton Larson, our free safety, they all know they got to play better. I mean, this has been a point that's been hammered home, but, they don't get to those guys clean if our dudes up front are doing their job. And like Coach Van Diest, my mentor, told me, if you're single blocked on the D-line, you better make the play. And so I'm looking for better play from Danny Kloss and Caden Liebrecht. I thought our DNs within reason played pretty well last week, doing their job, but there's still just not enough emphasis of getting off blocks to make plays. We're just content and hoping someone else makes the tackle. That's got to change, or we're not going to have a very successful season.
Well, you got Evanston tonight, and then one more game, and then you get into conference play. So it's kind of time to start putting things together.
It is, and I don't think we were misaligned at times. Cody's tempo bothered us. I don't think we were in shape to play that sort of speed. So I'm sure Evanston will try and do everything they can to replicate it, because until we stop what they call in football terms power and counter, down, kick out, pull, or just true counter, down, both linemen kicking out, we're going to see a steady diet of that until we prove we can stop it. And so we spent a lot of time on that this week, so hopefully there's some improvement.
What have you seen from Evanston that they're going to bring at you offensively?
I anticipate that they're going to get into their two-back and they're going to run the football right at us. I think their passing game has improved. Their quarterback throws it better than they did a year ago. But more than anything, I think that we're going to see multiple formations and different looks, and our guys are going to have to beat some people one-on-one. We can't scheme our way to success in everything we do. So it's going to come down to guys getting off blocks and making plays, and I wish I had something more insightful. But until you do the basic things right, none of the other stuff really matters. If we can get somebody behind the chains, I like our secondary. I like our blitz packages. I like when we drop 8 in coverage. I think we give quarterbacks a lot of different looks. But if we can't get into advantageous down and distance, then they don't ever have to do any of that, or we'll never see it. So we got to stop the run on first down and commit to that and have positive plays. We want 2nd and 8. We want 3rd and 6 or longer. And then really that's a goal of ours.
You guys on offense through the first 2 weeks kind of look like a video game. I mean, you're doing about whatever you want to do offensively between the 20s. Now, it kind of bit you a little bit last week. Weren't able to punch some scores in.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. I mean, we unfortunately we had a fumble, and when you're playing someone like Cody, you can't do that. But, man, when you talk about the fact that we punted twice in 2 games, and we've, averaged 45 points a game, and we've averaged well over 500 yards of offense. There's things to get better on and improve, but there's no question the emphasis this week was defense. And I thought our special teams last week was pretty good for the most part. So,
health-wise, you guys are pretty good?
Yeah, Carlisle Minner will be out 1 more week. We've decided that we're going to start practicing him more next week. It would be good to get him back. Gives us a little more depth. I don't know how many snaps he'll be able to play next week, but this is not a super deep team up front, and any way that we can get as many bigger bodies back as we possibly can. We only have 1 guy over 230 on our entire roster, so that plays a lot of varsity time. So we need as many bigger bodies back as we can.
Any games you're looking at around the state with interest this week? I know that Cody Douglas kind of intrigues me a little.
Yeah, I think from a fan's perspective, but not for me. I said, the way I see last week's game, there was a lateral that was a really tough call that didn't get called, that we pick it up and we're going to run it in. I think that was a potential missed call on a hit to the head, and then, we fumble. So you're looking at it and you're like, man, I don't know how much that we were stopped either, and if you score all those, it's a shootout, but it's not going to change how I feel about how we play defense, because I know at the end of the year, you cannot count on scoring 50 points to win a football game.
Just an extremely exciting game, and I know my arm isn't Gantenbein's, but my voice got a little tired calling all those offensive moves down the field by you guys.
Yeah, no, it's fun, but like I said, it's fun from a fan's perspective, but I like winning 10-7 just as much as winning 55-52. And in fact, even more, because there's a toughness component to this game that needs to be evident, and we did not show it last week, so hopefully we can this week.
Coach, thanks for your time. Hope you have a solid, safe trip home after a good win tonight.
Thanks, Cody. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Coach Mark Lennard here on the pregame show, brought to you by Hampton Inn & Suites. When we come back, we'll look at the keys to the game and also the matchups. And we'll have the starting lineups from Baylor Bears. This is Riverton Wolverine football on KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for family fun night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Welcome back to K-Fackrell Stadium in Evanston. Cody Beers, Baylor Bears. We are about 8.5 minutes away from the kickoff in this one, and we're still waiting for the Evanston Red Devils to come on the field as the Wolverines and Red Devils will go and flip a coin to see who gets the ball first. Baylor, give us 3 keys for Riverton to come out of this 2-1 tonight.
Well, I kind of mentioned it earlier, but first one, you got to shed your blocks on defense and not allow the long play, especially a long play up the middle in between the tackles if you're Riverton. On offense, want long drives, time of possession, grind down these Evanston Red Devils. And then thirdly, play 3 phases tonight. Offense, defense, obviously, and then also special teams. You want to win the kickoff battle. Don't give Evanston the opportunity to return a long kick for a momentum swing, that kind of thing, and then just pin them deep on the punt and then make all your field goals if you're Riverton.
All right, yeah, as far as getting 2nd down and 8, 3rd and 6, this Wolverine team has been hyper-focused under their coaching staff and Mark Lenhart this week. I'm guessing we'll see some improvements defensively tonight from K-Fackrell Stadium. We'll be back with the starting lineups. This is Riverton Wolverine football on the home for Riverton football, KTAK.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming!
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back to K-Fackrell Stadium, and it's great following the week we've had around the world to hear the band music. It always brings you back right here to the high school football field. And tonight it's the Riverton Wolverines and the Evanston Red Devils on KTAK. We're going to go right to the offensive starters for the Riverton Wolverines. Here's Baylor Bears.
Those are our Sutherland starting lineups. Don't have Evanston starters tonight, but for Riverton, first on the line at left tackle, it's Caden Liebrecht. He's a senior, 6 foot and 240 pounds. Left guard, Danny Clausen. He's a senior, 5'10", 210 pounds. At center, 5'7", 170-pound junior, Nick Hendricks. And then at right guard, a junior, 5'7", 210 pounds, Trevor Eckhart. And finally at right tackle, he's a senior, 5'6", 185, Aiden Sanchez. At one right receiver, he's a senior, 6'2", 170 pounds. He's also the punter, Gage Treber. At another wide receiver, a junior, 6 foot, 160 pounds, and that's Peyton Larson. At the other wide receiver, Clay Sheets. He's a senior, 5'11", 150 pounds, is Clay Sheets. At running back, he's a senior, 5'9", 160 pounds, Hunter Saltzgaver. And at tight end, a sophomore, 6'3", 190 pounds, Dane Cox. And finally, at quarterback, a senior, 5'11", 180 pounds, Blake Gattenbein.
Your captains out for Evanston tonight will be Braden Wallace, a 5'10", 175-pound senior. Xander Hernandez, a 5'9", 135-pound senior. Max Tate Ayers, a 6 foot, 165-pound senior. And the final captain is Jaden Bailey, a 5'8", 160-pound senior. For Riverton, it's Blake Gantenbein out there, Caden Liebrecht, Dane Cox, and I can't see that other number right now.
Looks like this Evanston Red Devils team has as much depth as Riverton. They have 15 seniors themselves. You just know when you have a lot of seniors, you're going to play good fundamental football.
Evanston coached by Steve Moore. He is assisted by Garth Wagstaff, Roy Barker, Jason Mitchell, Chris Link, Jeremy Fessler, Robert Watsabaugh, and Michael Searley. And it looks like Evanston won the flip and deferred, so Riverton is going to receive the ball going from the, I guess it would be the west to east here. This field, K. Fackrell Stadium, is flipped right off Interstate 80. We can see I-80 right out of the left part of this window. And this football stadium, more than any of the others in Class 3A, reminds me of the old Tonkin Stadium in Riverton because it's kind of built right into the side of the hill here in the south part of Evanston. So Riverton will receive. And you know what? I think that's always good when you can bring your best part of your football team on the field and pull out the stops in your first drive.
Well, with how good Riverton's offense has been this year, you know, it's a good way to come out and start the game with a bang, you know, try to score a touchdown. So, I mean, I kind of am partial to the receiving. Obviously, they lost the toss, but still, you know, starting on offense isn't necessarily a bad thing.
Well, we're waiting for teams to take the field, and while we are, let's take a quick break. We'll come back with a kickoff in this one. It's Riverton and Evanston, Class 3A football on KTAK.
Place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Matthew Gager, a 5'8", 180-pound senior, will kick it off for Evanston, and the ball falls off the tee, and so we'll get ready to kick it again as Hunter Saltzgaver is back deep along with Eric Smith for the Riverton Wolverines. And the ball falls off again, so I'm guessing they're going to make somebody hold the ball on the tee, and that's what will happen. It'll be Tice Wisenbaker, a junior on this Evanston team. He'll hold it on the tee so that Gager can kick it off. And finally, The third time's going to be a charm here as Gager approaches the football, lets it go, and it'll come to Eric Smith with his green gloves. He's over the 20, over the 30, over the 35, and he'll be tackled right at the 37-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Riverton Wolverines. Excellent return on the play by Smith. It'll be about 26-yard return. So Riverton will have its first drive launched, 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. So great field position for the Wolverines. And under center for this Riverton team is Nick Hendricks, 5'7", 170-pound senior or junior. Here's Saltzgaver. He'll get the edge, and he's out nearly with a we'll call it 10.5 yards and a Riverton and Wind River Realty first down. So Riverton, nothing fancy, just comes out. A little sweep play off the left tackle, Caden Liebrecht. So 1st and 10 for Riverton on their own 49.
Something Riverton would certainly love to see about every running play is an 11-yard gain.
Nobody in the backfield with Blake Gantenbein, the Riverton quarterback. He'll step under center and then step back out. Look at his coach. 4 receivers set. In motion is Saltzgaver. He'll get the ball, and he'll come around the right side. It'll be a shorter gain, but a gain of 6 on the play for Saltzgaver. And he'll be tackled, they're going to say 5 yards. It'll go to the Evanston 46. So 2nd and 5 for the Wolverines.
Kind of an interesting formation, empty backfield, but the quarterback was under center. Kind of a weird look, but.
Riverton looking to establish the run here early. Gantenbein in the gun, however. 4 receivers set. They'll hand it off, and then Gantenbein will take up the middle, and they're going to stop him after a very short gain. Looks like 2 yards on the play for Blake Gantenbein. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Wolverines. So Evanston stacking the box here early against this running attack. And as Riverton brings some receivers out, brings some more on the field, it'll be 3rd and 4. Just underway from K. Fackrell Stadium, 10:36 to play, first quarter. Gantenbein will break the huddle. He'll bring his team to the line. 2 receivers set. Eric Martin up on the left side, and it's going to be an inside trap play. They're going to call, did we get a flag or did we get a timeout? Quick timeout for Riverton. So that play was not going like Mark Lenhart wanted it. 10:20 to play first quarter. We'll be back. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry Aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Welcome back as the Wolverines come out of that timeout. They've got 2 timeouts remaining. Looking to get things rolling here are the Riverton Wolverines. Gantenbein in the short gun. Hunter Saltzgaver off his right shoulder. 4 receivers set for the Wolverines. 3-man line for Evanston. We're going to have a quick pitch to Saltzgaver. He's going to get on the outside. It'll be a Riverton first down. He's down over the 30, and then he's pushed out of bounds after the play, and no call. Saltzgaver 2 or 3 yards out of bounds, and he got pushed right into the kicker's tee area, but it'll be a Wolverine first down. Gain on the play down to the 31. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play for Hunter Saltzgaver. So nothing fancy here early for Riverton, just pounding the ball. running off tackle, doing the whole thing. Gantenbein under center. He'll roll left. It'll be Riverton's first pass of the game, and it's going to be picked off. That interception, jumping the receiver on the play, will be number 2 on the interception, and he's wearing a cast on his arm. So Braden Wallace will record the interception at the 10:05 mark. And he was able to jump the pass play, and it'll be 1st and 10 for Evanston on their own 32.
Pretty impressive interception with that cast on his right hand.
Kason Brady, 5'11", 155-pound quarterback. It'll be a pitch left side and getting around the end, and he's going to go and be pushed out way downfield. He'll run from the 32 down to the Riverton 29-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 18, 28, 38, 39 yards on first down. Mm-hmm. As far as I know. Just leave it open. So 39-yard run. It'll be 1st and 10 for Evanston. That run by number 21, Bridger Roberts. He got the edge on Riverton. Handoff from no, it's not Roberts up the middle, but a big hole. And Camden Batt will gain down to the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12 on the play and another Evanston first down. So 2 big runs for the Red Devils. And it sort of resembles last week so far. Nothing fancy. Bridger Roberts ran around that left end, and he's got some speed. And this running back now in is Camden Batt. He's a 5'9", 160-pound sophomore. Under center, Kason Brady. Riverton loading up the box here with 5-man line. And a good tackle that time by Caden Liebrecht. He fights his way through, and it'll be a short gain of 2 yards for Camden Batt.
We have seen this Riverton defense have some impressive stops in the red zone. Hopefully they can do the same thing here and force Evanston to kick a field goal.
2nd and 8 for Riverton. Wolverines will switch sides with their 2 DNs and an I formation as Brady steps under center. Dot in the I is Bridger Roberts. And Brady's going to take off back to the left side. He's going to run untouched into the end zone. It'll be an Evanston Red Devils touchdown. So run of 17 yards. And in Evanston touchdown. That was just a broken play. And running for the touchdown, Kason Brady. Coming on for the PAT will be Matthew Gauger. And holding for him will be Brady. Snap is on the way. Kick is up. And it's good. So with 8:19 to play in the first quarter, Evanston jumps up 7-0 on Riverton. We'll be back. This is Wolverine Football on KTAK.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Welcome back, K-Fackrell Stadium. That drive took about a minute and 45 seconds, capped off by a Kason Brady 17-yard touchdown run. 8:19 to play. Here's Gauger's kick. It's going to go deep, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So it'll be Riverton football, 1st and 10 on their own 20. And you do not want an interception on your first pass play, especially when your quarterback comes in averaging 265 yards a game through the air.
Yeah, that was Gattenbein's first interception on the year. That play was what they call levels in the video gaming world. But you got a wide receiver on top, the deep wide receiver, and then also a tight end underneath. And Blake just made the wrong read, threw it, tried to go the long route, and then obviously got picked.
Well, Braden Wallace, wearing a cast on his right hand, intercepted the ball. It was impressive. Here's a handoff to Hunter Saltzgaber straight up the middle, and he's going to have a Riverton Wolverine Wind River Realty first down. He'll be out to the 38-yard line, so a gain of 18 on just a straight dive play for Riverton. So the Wolverines have been moving the ball on the ground. The only mistake they made was on their first pass attempt, and Gantenbein will bring the team to the line. 2 receivers right. Gantenbein straight up the middle again. Saltzgaber, and it'll be a decent gain on first down. Looks like right at 5 yards for Hunter Saltzgaber. He'll be tackled right at the 44-yard line. They're going to say gain of 6, so 2nd and 4 for the Wolverines.
Things working for Saltzgaber, averaging 10 yards a carry already on 5 carries. He has 52 yards himself. The rest of the team has 2.
Okay. And a turnover for Riverton. Got to keep those turnovers at a minimum. Here's Gantenbein in the gun for the Wolverines. Tough road trip today. And here's Gantenbein. He's just going to take off running. And he's going to be dogged and tackled by Stryker Blevins, 5'10", 145-pound junior. That's going to be a gain of 1. They've got Spy on Gantenbein. Blake, who had a good running game last year against this Evanston team. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Riverton. So 2 receivers left for the Wolverines. Gantenbein under center. They'll load it up, and Saltzgaber will take the left side. He'll have a first down into Evanston territory at the 47-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards on the play and another Wind River Realty first down. They'll mark it at the 48 officially, so gain of 6 on the play.
Saltzgaber just having his way right now. Just give him the ball and let him make a play.
Wolverines loaded up that left side. They only had 2 linemen right of the center. Everybody else was blocking the left side, and it was man on a man. So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein he'll take off the right side, and no gain for Blake. Actually a gain of 1. But again, spying the quarterback, they did that time. Camden Batt with the tackle for the Evanston Red Devils.
Yeah, really, if it wasn't for that one Red Devil player, those plays would be working. I mean, the offensive line gets 5 yards down the field, but then there's that one Red Devil that isn't blocked that's making the play.
Riverton substitutes 4 receivers. 4 receivers, actually a 5-receiver set as Gantenbein in the gun. 2nd and 9 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein will drop the pass. He'll throw it short over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. That pass intended for Caden Arnold. So 3rd and 9 for Riverton. Good defense by this Evanston crew. So 3rd and 9. Riverton can get a first down at the 38 of Evanston. Clay Sheets wide to the left. Two receivers standing on the right side for Riverton. Gantenbein will come back right. He'll hit Dane Cox across the middle, and it's going to be right at the first down marker. I believe it's going to be 4th down and a few inches, and I'm guessing Riverton will likely go for this. Good pass play, gain of 8 on the play from Gantenbein to Dane Cox. So 4th and inches for the Wolverines. They've got to get to right at the 38-yard line. Is that what I'm seeing? Well, they've got it at the 38.
I mean, it is 4th and inches. Oh, they said
now
first
they just said first down for Riverton, so I'm not sure what's going on. And if I was the Evanston coach, he's wondering what the heck's going on. Steve Moore out on the field saying, what is going on here?
Mid-play, they're switching it to a first down.
Wolverines defensive coordinator is Henry Lynn, quarterback coach Court McGuffey, wide receivers is Josh Brown. The offense and defensive line coach is Derek Watson. It will be a Wolverine first down. Special teams coordinator and running back coach is Nick Fenton. And the Wolverines will step up 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. In motion is Yates. Pitch left side to Hunter Saltzgaber. He's going to get a short gain, had to jump over the defenders and fell down. And the closest Evanston defender was Sterling Bragg, 6'1", 175-pound senior for the Evanston Red Devils.
Still gave Saltzgaber 5 yards on that. He jumped basically at their line of scrimmage.
Very athletic young man. He's probably going to be a college soccer player, but he is equally as good as a running back and kicker for this Wolverine team. There's Yates in motion. Gantenbein will drop the pass. Wide open over the middle is Dane Cox. He'll rumble in. Touchdown, Riverton. That's going to go as a 34-yard touchdown run by touchdown pass from Blake Gantenbein to Dane Cox over the middle, and a Wolverine touchdown. So with 3:34 to play in the first, Saltzgaber will line up to tie this game up, potentially. Gantenbein's hold is down, kick is on the way. It's up, it's good, and we're tied up. It's Riverton 7, Evanston 7. From Evanston, Cody Beers, Baylor Beers. We'll be back on KTAK-FM.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back. That drive started at the 20-yard line, and it was Riverton getting good runs to set up the pass, Baylor.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what setting up the run does. Evanston was cheating forward, had a lot of guys in the box, and then you get that seam to open up for Dane Cox, and he's wide open for the touchdown.
Saltzgaber in this game is up 60 yards on 7 carries, and he'll kick it off. 2 receivers back deep for Evanston, including Kaysen Brady, the quarterback. Saltzgaber's going to kick it through the end zone, touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 for Evanston at the 20-yard line. That's what you want out of your kicker. Just eliminate the return game on the road. So it'll be Evanston football, 1st and 10 at their own 20. 3:34 to play in the first quarter, and we're all knotted up at 7.
It's an impressive kick by Saltzgaber. Pretty sure the wind's blowing in from over the top of the gymnasium. So that was into the wind, deep in the end zone.
Kaysen Brady will stand in the shotgun with a running back off his right shoulder. In motion is one runner up the middle, and a good team tackle by the Wolverines on the running back for Evanston, It's Bridger Roberts in the center of that Riverton defense. Caden Liebrecht, Paxton Yates, Dane Cox. Also in on that tackle was Trevor Eckhart for the Wolverines.
It's quite the difference. Bridger Roberts' only other carry went for 39 yards. That one went for -1.
2nd and 11 for the Red Devils. Again, Brady in the gun. He'll throw it right side over the middle. It's going to be complete. Oh, they're going to say incomplete. Riverton says he fumbled. Did he fumble? They're going to say incomplete. The white hat comes in and says incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 11. Boy, there was Wolverines all around the football there. And a big hit delivered. I didn't see who did it, but somebody there in the secondary.
Looked like Vincent, I believe. Just an
Okay.
absolute
Cameron
haymaker.
Vincent.
Yeah.
6'2", 180-pound junior. Starting to show hits like his old man, Tommy Vincent, made back in the heyday of Wolverine football. 3rd and 11 for Evanston. 3 receivers set, actually 4. 3 right, 1 left. And we'll get a flag, and it's going to be delay of game against the Evanston Red Devils. That'll move them back 5 more. And it'll be 3rd and 16. Now from the 15-yard line. So Riverton will take it, hoping to force a punt. Something they were not able to do last week.
Yeah, what a way to respond here. Not only score the touchdown, but now at 3rd and 15, 3rd and 16.
So Brady in the gun. 4 receivers set. He'll roll right. Looking for somebody to throw it to. He throws it long down the side. It's going to be intercepted by Peyton Larson. Larson intercepts it at the 38-yard line. And a Riverton turnover. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Great defense. And the sophomore free safety came up, made the play for the Wolverines. And now Riverton with outstanding field position right at the 40. 2:34 to play in the first. And the Wolverines get the ball back on the interception by Peyton Larson.
Yeah, great defense. Peyton Larson and Caden Arnold were on the defense there, but also the defensive line was chasing down the QB, forced him to make a decision, and obviously he made the wrong decision.
Boy, and
great defense there.
There was 1 receiver and 4 defenders right there, so good defense by Riverton. 1st and 10 for the Wolverines at the 40 of Evanston. We'll get a little trap play inside Eric Martin. He could go. He's over the 20 and outside, and we're going to get a personal foul and a late hit on Evanston. Making that tackle on Eric Smith was Camden Batt, and that's going to put the ball inside probably the 10-yard line, thereabouts, as it'll be half the distance to the goal. But beautiful trap play, fake handoff to Hunter Saltzgaver, and Eric Smith looked like he was going to go, and he'll gain 20 yards on the play. So it's going to be all the way down. Have they moved they have not counted it off yet, so we'll see how it goes, as that was a personal foul and a late hit. It'll go inside right at the 9-yard line. So that was a 22-yard run officially by Eric Smith, and it'll be 1st and goal for the Wolverines on the Evanston 8. Gantenbein going to hand up straight up the middle to Hunter Saltzgaver, and he's going to be wrestled down after a short gain on the play. That'll go as a gain of 1 for the Wolverine senior. 2nd and 8. Evanston starting to pack the box here a little bit. That time they had 8 guys from linebacker to defensive line, and they've got some size. 2nd and goal from the 8. In motion is Braden Martin. Gantenbein's going to stop, throw it deep into the end zone, and it'll go over the hands of Clay Sheets, incomplete. 3rd and goal for Riverton.
The ball was well over Clay Sheets' head.
It's good defense that time. Game's on, man. Where you at? All right. 1:48 to play, first quarter.
Riverton right now, 3 of 3 on third down.
Third and goal from the 8. Gantenbein in the gun. 3 receivers right, stacked together. Pass going to come left side. Hunter Saltzgaver, he snuck out of the backfield on a little, what do you call that?
Wheel route.
Wheel route. And he was wide open. Hunter Saltzgaver for a Riverton touchdown, an 8-yard scoring pass with 1:43 to play in the first. They made that one look easy.
Yeah, that was perfect. Saltzgaver just escaped out. Wasn't a Red Devil within probably 20 yards of him. And then, of course, Gantenbein, great pass and just put it right on the numbers.
Kick is up. It's good. And it's Riverton 14. Evanston 7. Now you want to see this Riverton team start stacking defensive possessions on top of them and scoring. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Welcome back. Riverton 14, Evanston 7, 1:43 to play in the first quarter.
I mean, what a way to answer after that long touchdown drive by Evanston. Riverton 2 scores and a defensive stand that included an interception.
Appreciate the board op tonight, Leanne Sanderson. She's the old vet around the office these days. Hunter Saltzgaver will kick it off. 2 receivers back deep. Timber Fitch and the quarterback back deep, and Saltzgaver again is going to deliver the ball into the end zone for a touchback. What a weapon the senior is. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Evanston on their own 20. 1:43 to play here in the first quarter. That drive set up at the 2:34 mark on an interception by Peyton Larson at the 40-yard line. It was 3 plays, Baylor, and a touchdown.
That's how you want to do it.
Actually, 4 plays.
4
that one
plays,
came
yep.
on third.
That's how you want to respond after an interception.
So here's Case and Brady. 3 receivers left, 1 right for the Evanston Red Devils. Brady will drop. He'll throw it right over the middle. It's tipped. And then the ball falls incomplete at the feet of Camden Batt. So Riverton doing a good job getting their hands up for the passes. Blake Gantenbein coming in the game to play defense for the Wolverines, and leaving is Garrett Horton.
That was a defensive lineman's dream. Ball tipped up in the air. That was probably the only chance you'd ever see it, getting a pick 6 as a defensive lineman in high school.
Right in front of Caden Liebrecht. Cason Brady in the short gun. He'll have a running back behind him. It'll be Camden Blatt. 1 receiver each side, and the left guard's going to jump for Evanston. That'll move him back as Luca Flores, 6 foot, 230-pound junior, just jumped early. So now it'll be 2nd and 15 at the Evanston 15 for the Red Devils.
It's crazy how the momentum has shifted from the first 2 drives of this game to where we sit now.
And you can't let up if you're the Wolverines. This is about learning and building off last week. Black clouds over in the west. We're hoping the rain stays away and also anything that might stop this game. Brady under center, I formation for Evanston. They'll hand it right up the middle. And the Wolverines, after a gain of 7, will stop the runner. That time the big runner for this Evanston team, Braxton Hanks. Well, he looks big and tall, but he's 5'6", 670 pounds. He's square, let's put it that way.
Yeah, definitely tough, probably.
3rd and 8.
For the record, those clouds are in the east, but.
Okay, thank you. 4 receiver set for Evanston. Brady will drop to pass, and Caden Liebrecht gets his paws in the air and knocks it down. Pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th and 8. Liebrecht come on the blitz that time. I'm thinking that was a screen pass.
Yeah,
just didn't work.
Looked like it, yeah. Caden Liebrecht just got back there so quick. If you're an offensive lineman, you at least have to hold him for a second.
Great job by this Wolverine defense. And again, hoping to force a 3 and out. Back deep for Riverton will be Clay Sheets. And coming on to punt is the kicker, Matthew Gauger. Sheets stands by himself at his own 45. Snap is dribbled back. Sheets going to come on, catch it on the run. He's over the 40. And he's going to come down at the 30, and it's going to be a face mask, I thought, but they're going to get a Riverton blocker with an illegal block in the back, something like that. It'll be Riverton football. Looked like Clay Sheets got taken down by the face mask, but that flag's in the wrong area. Oh, we get a chop block on Riverton. They've actually got a speaker here hooked up to the referee so we could hear the call. So personal foul chop block on the Wolverines. On special teams, you're not allowed to block below the waist. And that's what happened on that call. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for Riverton at the Evanston 40-yard line. 51.8 seconds to play in the first quarter, and Gantenbein in the gun. And now we're going to get a timeout called by Evanston coach Steve Moore. So we'll go with it. Riverton 14, Evanston 7. And Riverton with great field position as we get ready to finish off the first quarter of this 3A high school non-conference football game. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Rooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Rooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Gantenbein will complete the pass out on the left side to Dane Cox. That'll be his 3rd catch of the first quarter. He'll be tackled out of bounds near the Riverton first down with 44.5 seconds to play. It'll be a gain of 7 on first down. So getting that big tight end involved in this offense has been a game plan offensively for Riverton. He's been open all day. Gantenbein will step out under center. 2nd and 3 for the Wolverines. 2 receivers left side. Gantenbein will hand it straight up the gut to Hunter Saltzgaber, and he'll gain a yard on the play before he's bottled up. And on the bottom of that pile for Evanston, Zach Welling, 5'11", 165-pound junior, makes the tackle. So 3rd and 3 for Riverton.
3rd and 2.
Now they moved
the
down marker up. It's 3rd and 2. That last punt by Evanston was a 23-yard punt, and that's going to do it for us here in the first. We've played 12 minutes, excuse me. It's Riverton 14, Evanston 7. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
Have a lot of time. Expressway lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up.
Welcome back. Gantenbein going to take it over the right guard. Decent run for the senior quarterback. On third down, he'll have a Wolverine and a Wind River Realty first down. It'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton at the 27 of Evanston after a 5-yard run.
Another thing, Coach Linhart definitely takes pride in the third down conversions. They're now 5 of 5 on third downs. That's just how you extend those drives and grind away the clock.
Well, and that's just excellent blocking by this Riverton offense. Making things happen. Riverton wearing their new white uniforms, trimmed in cardinal red with cardinal red numbers. Gantenbein under center. In motion will come Clay Sheets. And what do we got? Timeout taken by Riverton. That'll be the second timeout as Lenhart not pleased with where the Wolverines were offensively going into that play. We'll go with it. It's 14 for Riverton, 7 for Evanston on KTAK.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back as Riverton coming to the line, 1st and 10 at the 27 of Evanston. 11:25 to play first half. Gantenbein will roll right, and he'll throw right, complete to Clay Sheets down about the 23-yard line, where it'll be a gain of 5 on first down. 2nd and 5 for the Wolverines.
That was good. A good decision by Gantenbein. That was kind of a similar play on the interception he threw, but he threw to the short guy that time. Just took what the defense gave him.
That first pass of the game, tried to force it in there and threw it right to the hands of Braden Wallace, who's basically one-handed. Amazing play by the Evanston Red Devil. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll drop 4 receivers set, and he'll throw it back left side. It'll be a screen to Hunter Saltzgaver. He'll break outside inside the 10, where he'll be tackled, and it'll be a big gain on the play from the 23 down to the 11-yard line. Gain of 12 yards on that little center screen, which continues to work for the Wolverines. They'll spread the field. Gantenbein will roll, and then he'll throw back left to his senior running back. 1st and 10. Riverton can get a first down at the 1-yard line.
You just gotta, if you're gonna have a successful offense in high school, you gotta have a screenplay. It's like almost works every time.
From the 11, Gantenbein under center. Braden Martin in the backfield. He'll block for Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver will break it inside near the 7-yard line, where it'll be a gain of 4 for the Wolverines. They'll take it to the 8, so gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7.
Evanston,
nothing fancy.
Evanston's done a good job of stopping the interior run after being gashed for a few. That's where a coach like Lenhart comes into play because he's so creative on offense. Opens up a lot of different opportunities establishing that run.
Riverton has had to burn a couple timeouts already. Clay Sheets wide to the right. And the pass going to go in the end zone. Sheets, touchdown Riverton. Gain of 8 yards and a Wolverine touchdown. Just a little outplay for Clay Sheets, and he made the defensive back stop in his tracks as he cut to the right. And a Wolverine touchdown, second straight 8-yard touchdown pass for Blake Gantenbein. Saltzgaber on for the PAT. Hold is down by Gantenbein. Kick is on the way. It's up. We're going to get a flag. It's going to be offsides. And I believe it's going to be on Riverton. Nope, Evanston, the call. Kick was through, but they're going to say he lined up offside, so they'll have to kick it again.
Be at the 1.5-yard line. Lenhart's going, give me the PAT.
Yeah, I think you're not going to do this 2-point thing anymore. So they will move it up to the line. Kick is up. It's good. Riverton, 3 straight touchdowns. It's the Wolverines 21. Evanston 7 on KTAK.
Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Yep. Riverton's third straight touchdown with 3:34 to go in the first quarter. It was a 34-yard touchdown pass from Blake Gantenbein to Dane Cox, and then Gantenbein with 1:43 to play had an 8-yard touchdown pass to Hunter Saltzgaber, and then with 9:17 and just happened, Gantenbein 8-yard scoring pass to Clay Sheets, and it'll be a kick picked up at the 1 for Evanston. He'll break out the right side and be tackled by 2 different Wolverines, led by Braden Martin at the 25-yard line, or it'll be 1st and 10 for the Evanston Red Devils.
Yeah, so far, Blake Gantenbein with 3 touchdowns already in this game. Ever since that interception, he's looked really good, throwing really accurate passes, not trying to force things in there.
3 touchdowns to 3 different receivers for the senior quarterback. And it's a luxury that he can take a break on the sidelines. There's Cason Brady under center. He'll bring it left side. And a big tackle by Vincent. And a loss of about 3 yards. Now they're going to say only a loss of 1 yard on the play. And it looked to me like he was back around the 22-yard line. So 2nd and 11. That running back, the 5'6", 170-pound senior Braxton Hanks. And the tackle for Riverton, Cameron Vincent. He can deliver a shot, and he did there. Just want to see Cam wrap up on his tackles. I formation, 2nd and 11 for Evanston. Brady's going to drop the pass. He's under duress, and he's going to be taken down by Caden Liebrecht. Also in there, Dane Cox. And so Riverton with the sack. It'll be 3rd and 15, and this Wolverine defense smelling a little blood in the water.
Yeah, it looks like they're having fun out there. They're hitting hard, and they're getting up and celebrating. I mean, that's just what you want to see if you're a coach and a fan. I mean, you can tell they're having fun, and I think they play better because of that.
Evanston was testing the edge of this Riverton defense, and they haven't done it in a while. 4 receivers set for the Red Devils, 3rd and 15 at the Evanston 20. Brady will drop the pass. He's going to throw it deep down the left sideline, and the only buddy near that ball was Peyton Larson. the free safety for the Wolverines. It'll be 4th and 15, and Evanston forced to come on and punt the ball away. So Riverton with a chance to get outstanding field position again with 7:40 to play in the first half. Dropping to kick the ball is Matthew Gauger again for the Red Devils.
He had a punt of 23 yards on the first one, had a shaky snap.
Clay Sheets stands at the Evanston 49. Gauger will get it off. Sheets going to get away from it. It's going to go out of bounds at the Riverton 46-yard line. So that will go as a 34-yard punt for Gauger. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. With 7:32 to play in the first half, it's Wolverines 21, Evanston 7.
Wyoglass wants to wish all the Lander Valley Tiger teams good luck this year. Wyoglass is locally owned and operated in Lander. They bleed green. Call or stop in today to get a quote on a window or get a quick fix on your window for a rock chip. Wyoglass is Lander.
Welcome back. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on their own 47-yard line. Gantenbein will throw it right side. It'll be complete again to Dane Cox. He'll be into Evanston territory at the 45-yard line, and it'll be a gain of 8 for the big tight end.
How about this stat? Evanston had 78 yards on that first drive. Since then, they've had a total of -8 yards and an interception.
That's the Riverton defense you want to see, creating opportunities for the offense. 2nd and 2 for Riverton. This is a play where your playbook is wide open. Saltzgaver, he'll get the handoff. He'll run right side. It'll be a 1st down and much more. Hunter over the 30, over the 25, the 20, and he'll be wrestled out of bounds near the 15. That could be a run of 30 yards, but we'll see Yellow Hanky on the field. And I believe this one is coming back. Mark Lenhard out disagreeing with the call, but I don't think it's going to get us anywhere. Riverton is already heading back toward midfield. Officials are talking it over. That was a run unofficially of 30 yards for Hunter Saltzgaver. And they're, at least preliminary, the umpire is saying personal foul. And
Still
now the
talking out there.
3 officials together talking things over. Nothing's happened yet. Okay, guys, if you want to meet, do it after the game.
Kind of looked like a little bit of a scuffle. You know, a block turns into people throwing people down. That's kind of what it looked like, but it's unfortunate. It's not something you want on a long run.
6:40 to play in the first half, and after a 30-yard run by Hunter Saltzgaver, we're finally going to get the call. It will go as a penalty on Riverton. They're going to say personal foul on Riverton, and that's going to move Riverton all the way back to its own 45. It was a spot foul, so it's going to be 2nd down and
He only marked
15.
off 10 yards.
Well, it was a spot foul, I guess. I didn't know personal foul was, but Gantenbein will be in the gun. 5 receivers set and jumping for Riverton on the left side. Just moving when everybody else stayed put was Caden Liebrecht. So 5 more yards. And now it'll be 2nd and nearly forever for Riverton, 17. 2nd and 17 for the Wolverines. They've been getting the big chunk play in this game so far. Gantenbein all by himself. Looks like Evanston may blitz the quarterback. They've got 3 down linemen. You can't really blitz too much with that many in the motion here. Here's the pass left side to Peyton Larson, and he's going to get back about half of the yardage on 2nd down. He'll be wrestled down by a host of Red Devils. right at midfield. So 3rd and 7 for Riverton after that completed pass. We'll give her, what are Gantenbein's stats here, Baylor?
He is 9 of 12 for 100 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, 1 interception.
So 5 receivers set again. Gantenbein will look over toward his coach. And we're set and ready to go. Gantenbein again rolls right. He'll throw it deep, and it was nearly intercepted in the hands of the defender, Tice Wisenbaker. And it'll be 4th and 7. That ball must have just slipped off Gantenbein's hands, and so you're going to see Riverton come on with Gage Treber and punt it away. So the Evanston defense holds. Riverton with a 2-touchdown lead. No reason to get carried away here with 5:52 to play in the first half. Treber with those trademark pink shoes. And the snap. Good one. Treber, 3-step drop, and it goes straight up in the air. It'll be a good bounce for Riverton, but it's going to be a short punt of 18 yards. And so first down for Evanston on their own 32. 5:40 to play first half, and a good defensive stand that time for Evanston. It was a near interception on 3rd down. And so now the Riverton defense will be asked to stop the Red Devils.
Goes to show you how penalties can kill a drive.
Decent crowd settling in. Yeah, there was 2 penalties on that drive for a total of, should have been 20 yards. Here's Brady. He'll hand off. Nope, he'll take it right up the middle. Aiden Sanchez going to get his hands on Brady, and Riverton will wrestle down the quarterback. Brady, a 5'11", 155-pound junior. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 7 for Evanston. So the middle of this Riverton defense has been vastly improved since last week. Actually, since the first drive that Evanston scored on in the game. 2nd and 7 as Brady comes under center. Player in motion, they'll hand straight up the middle. And it's going to be a nice tackle on the play by Trevor Eckhart, 5'7", 210-pound junior for the Wolverines. Eckhart doing his job in the middle of this Wolverine defense.
Yeah, hard to run with a 210-pounder hanging off you. That's great. Way to wrap up by him and just hang on.
Daniel Clausen will give Eckhart a break on the sidelines. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Evanston.
Evanston 0 for 3 on 3rd down so far.
3 receivers on the play, 2 right, 1 left. Brady looks right. He's going to look to throw it right. He'll come out, and Caden Arnold on the blitz, and the pass will fall short. Brady back on his back at the 21-yard line. It'll be 4th down now and 6 for Evanston, and they're going to come on and punt it away. So another stop by this Wolverine defense. Good to see.
Yeah, I think if you're Lenhart here, you might send the house. This punter takes about 3 seconds to get the ball out of there. They almost blocked it on that last punt.
Clay Sheets going to drop back inside his own 40 as Gallagher will punt it from somewhere around the 25. It'll be 4th and 6 at the 37-yard line. Snap on the way. Gallagher's kick straight up in the air away from Sheets. It'll go out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. They're going to say 40, and I saw it go out on the 41. So 1st and 10 for Riverton on their own 40. 4:08 to play first half. We'll be back on KTAK.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
First and 10 for the Wolverines. In motion is Dane Cox to the right side. Pitch right side, Hunter Saltzgaber. He'll go over the 40, out near the 50, and run out of bounds. So good run on first down for Riverton. That run will stop the clock with 4:01 to play in the half. And a gain of 9 on first down for Hunter Saltzgaber. Second and 1. Riverton would like to tack on another score here as Evanston will get the ball to open the second half. Gantenbein comes out in the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 2 right. He'll drop to pass. He's looking right. Now looking back left. It's a center screen to Peyton Larson. He's going to get 5 or 6 yards on the play, and it'll be a Riverton first down. And Larson really didn't have anywhere to go, but he just kept moving, stretching, and gained 6 yards. It'll be a Wind River Realty first down at the 44-yard line of Evanston.
Yeah, that was a great pass by Gantenbein. He turned and looked at Larson and had a Red Devil right in his face. Was able to kind of quick pitch it to Peyton.
3:43 and counting in the first half. Wolverines come to the line of scrimmage. Gantenbein in the gun. Dane Cox in front of Saltzgaber. Gantenbein going to follow Braden Martin through the hole, and it's going to be a good gain on first down. 7 yards for Blake Gantenbein. It'll be second and 3 at the 37-yard line of Evanston. No rush here. You just want to run clock with 3:14 to play in the half.
Obviously, touchdowns preferred, but at least 3 points. Be up 3 scores at that point.
Gantenbein in the gun. Saltzgaber off his left shoulder. It's going to be an option play and a pitch to Saltzgaber. He cuts inside the 35, and he'll be wrestled down at the 31. It'll be a gain of 5, and another Riverton Wolverine, Wind River Realty, first down. First and 10 for the Wolverines at the 31 of Evanston. Halftime show coming up. We'll have scores from around Wyoming. We'll look at statistics in this one. We'll talk about the Wyoming Cowboys tomorrow as they welcome the Utah Utes to Laramie for an evening game tomorrow night. It'll be televised nationally on the CBS Sports Network. Here's Gantenbein. He'll hand it off right side, and a short gain for Saltzgaber as he's going to be wrestled down on the play by Zach Welling, 5'11", 165-pound junior for the Evanston Red Devils. Second and 8. Clock winding toward 2 minutes to play.
Riverton completely happy with taking this slow.
Second and 8 for the Wolverines. Gantenbein going to roll right. He's got a receiver deep. He's going to throw over the middle, and it's just high on Dane Cox. Peyton Larson was wide open. He was driving the bus into the end zone, and nobody was around him. Pass falls incomplete. Gantenbein now 10 of 15 passing for 107 yards in those 3 scores. He does have that 1 interception. Third and 8 for Riverton. 5 receivers set. Gantenbein looks back toward his coach. 1:49 to play in the half. Sun coming out bright on this play. Gantenbein will drop to pass. He'll throw it right side, and it'll go out of bounds. Clay Sheets unable to get there. It'll be 4th and 7. And you got to think Riverton's probably going to go for it here on 4th down. This is where you're going to see trickeration come into play for this Wolverine offense. So Gantenbein quickly back on the field. 1:45 to play in the quarter. This is where you tighten up the hands around the proverbial neck of the Red Devils.
It's a big conversion here, absolutely.
5 receivers in the play. Gantenbein in the shotgun. And we'll get a timeout taken by Riverton coach Mark Lenhart. That's their final timeout of the first half. We'll go with it. What will Riverton do with 1:45 to play in the half? Leading 21-7 over the Evanston Red Devils on KTAK.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Welcome back. 4th and 8 for the Wolverines. And Gantenbein will roll right. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's going to be complete. And a Riverton first down. Peyton Larson takes in the pass right at the 20-yard line. Now Riverton in hurry-up mode. 1st and 10 from the outside of this Evanston Red Devils red zone with 1:35 and counting in the first half. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll look right side again. Plenty of time if you're the Wolverines. Got to bring the illusion that you're in a hurry. Gantenbein will take off running left side right behind Hunter Saltzgaver. He's going to run inside the 15, be tackled right at the 14. Gain of 6 for Gantenbein. 2nd and 4. 1:17 and counting. Gantenbein looks over toward his coach. No panic here as Saltzgaver comes over to the left side. It'll be a 5-receiver set for the Wolverines. 1 minute to play. Gantenbein looks right, throws it sidearm inside Dane Cox. He'll rumble and stumble into the end zone. Touchdown, Riverton. That'll be a 14-yard scoring pass from Blake Gantenbein to Dane Cox. With 43.5 seconds to play, the second time these two players have hooked up in this first half. And the Wolverines looking to go up by 3 touchdowns. Saltzgaver on for the PAT. It'll be put down by Gantenbein. Kick is on the way. It's up. It's good. Riverton, 28. Evanston, 7. This Wolverine offense is on a roll. We'll be back with more from K-Fackrell Stadium in Evanston on KTAK.
Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long. Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Welcome back. Riverton leads this one 28-7. And Hunter Saltzgaver will kick it off. It'll be a little pooch kick downfield, and a near fumble falling out at the last second was Striker Blevins of Evanston. That was a line drive that bounced off the chest of Blevins. He came on and finally got a hold of it. So 1st and 10 for Evanston.
Yeah, that was kind of the play you see in kind of a junior football league. You try to kick it off the front man and get the ball back. It almost worked that way.
41 seconds to play here in the first half. It'll be a handoff straight up the middle and through into the secondary. Gantenbein will make the tackle. He'll have to come out of the game as he lost his helmet. That was Bridger Roberts on a gain of 11 yards as Blake Gantenbein going to have to come out of the game as he lost his helmet on that tackle, but probably a touchdown-saving tackle by Blake Gantenbein. Camden Heil in the game for the Wolverines. Brady going to drop the pass. It'll be a short pass. It'll go off the hands, incomplete, of Timber Fitch. 2nd and 10 for the Red Devils. 28.9 seconds to play here in the first half. Student section right in front of us. The Red Devils. Young people painted up, having a good time on a Friday night. And the rain looks like it's went around us. And now it's just sunny and blue sky off to the east. Brady in the gun. He'll pitch it left side. And the Wolverine defense will say no way. Tackle by Caden Arnold. 3rd and 8 for Evanston. That was a 2-yard run by Bridger Roberts. And it's running inside 10, and Evanston coach Steve Moore says that's enough. We're going to go to the locker room. Halftime score, Riverton 28, Evanston 7. We'll be back with the U.S. Marine Corps halftime show. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back. Halftime score, Riverton 28, the Evanston Red Devils 7. As we're getting a very nice performance here by the Evanston Red Devils marching band as the half. We did get one score in the county tonight. It was first half score, Lander 22, Powell 0 in the first half. So haven't seen any other scores, but this score, Riverton 28, Evanston 7. Riverton would get going after falling behind 7-0. Blake Gantenbein would throw an interception to Braden Wallace of Evanston at the 10:05 mark of the first quarter. And several plays later, it was Kason Brady with a 17-yard touchdown run. Gallagher's kick made it Evanston 7-0, but you got a feeling that that may have woken up the Riverton defense. Riverton then would go on a run that included 4 straight scores, had one punt in there, but great offense. Riverton would score first on a 34-yard touchdown pass from Blake Gantenbein to Dane Cox. Hunter Saltzgaver added the PAT. It was 7-7 at the 3:34 mark of the first quarter. At the 2:34 mark, Peyton Larson would intercept a pass, and Riverton would go on a quick scoring drive. Gantenbein on an 8-yard scoring pass to Hunter Saltzgaver with 1:43 to play in the first quarter. After a quarter, it was Riverton 14, Evanston 7. In the second quarter, with 9:17 to play, Blake Gantenbein, another 8-yard scoring pass to Clay Sheets. Saltzgaver's kick made it 21-7, Riverton. And then with 43.5 seconds to play, Riverton would score again. This time the second touchdown pass of the game from Blake Gantenbein to Dane Cox. And Saltzgaver's kick made it 28-7 at the half. Here's Baylor Bears with first half stats.
First for the Evanston Red Devils, they finished the half with 89 total yards. They had 78 in that first drive of the game, and then only 11 so far the rest of the game. They have 0 yards passing and 89 yards rushing to the Evanston Red Devils. Kason Bradley's 0 for 7 with an interception through the air. On the ground, Braxton Hanks 3 for 7 yards. Bridger Roberts 4 carries for 52 yards. And Cameron Batt 2 carries for 13 yards. And Kason Brady 3 carries for 17 yards. He did have a touchdown. As a team, they had 3 punts, averaging 26.7 yards, 3 penalties for 19 yards, and then they are 0 for 4 on third down. Are the Red Devils. For the Wolverines, they have 261 total yards, 131 through the air, and 130 on the ground tonight. Blake Gantenbein, 12 of 18 for 131 yards. He has 4 touchdowns and that 1 interception on the first pass of the game. Receiving-wise, Clay Sheets, 2 catches for 12 yards and a touchdown. Dane Cox, 5 catches for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns. Peyton Larson, 3 catches for 27 yards, and Hunter Saltzgaver, 2 catches for 20 yards and a touchdown. On the ground, Blake Gantenbein, 6 carries for 21 yards so far in this one. Hunter Saltzgaver, 13 carries for 87 yards. That's a 6.7-yard average. And then Eric Smith has 1 carry for 22 yards. As a team, averaging 6.5 yards per carry for the Wolverines. They had 1 punt in this one so far of 18 yards, and they have 35 penalty yards on 3 penalties. They are 5 of 7 on third down and 1 of 1 on fourth down, and that's just, if you're Evanston, it just feels like it's got to feel like you can't stop the Riverton Wolverines right now.
All right, Baylor, when we come back, we'll go over Wyoming Cowboys tomorrow, home against the Utah Utes. And we'll have scores from around Wyoming. This is the halftime show brought to you by the U.S. Marine Corps on 93.9 KTAK.
One. Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
Welcome back. Halftime score, Riverton 28, Evanston 7. We did get a scoring update in from Lander. It's the Lander Valley Tigers 38, Powell 0. So we're starting to see kind of where things are shaking out. This Lander Tigers team very much improved, looking for their third straight win of the season. Riverton looking to go to 2-1, and these two teams will meet in about a month in the cross-county Keeper of the Gold Trophy game, and we'll see how that one goes. But right now they've both got to take care of business to get to that game. We've got some scores from around Wyoming, and here's Baylor Beers.
Yeah, so starting on with 4A here, Sheridan is playing Natrona County. Sheridan is up right now in the at halftime, 14-7. Cheyenne East is beating Thunder Basin 7-6. Campbell County is over Rock Springs 6-0. At half, Cheyenne Central is over Laramie right now 14-6. And then Kelly Walsh is beating Cheyenne South 42-0 so far in that game. Class 3A, Douglas is playing Cody today. Don't have a score there. Buffalo is at Jackson. Don't have a score there. Oh, Cody is up on Douglas 14-7. Just need to refresh my page apparently. Let's see. We heard the Lander score 32-0 at half, or 38-0 at half, and then Green River's at Rollins today. No score there. In Class 2A, Cokeville defeated Lyman 22-0 today. Burns beat Tongue River 12-6. I bet that was a defensive battle. Well, obviously it was a defensive battle. Mountain View beat Lovell, another good battle there. Number 2 versus number 3 in 2A. Mountain View over Lovell 21-12 today. Then no other scores in 2A. Class 1A 9-man, Pine Bluffs took down Rocky Mountain 26-14. They called that game at halftime because of weather. That's interesting. And then no other scores in Class 1A 9-man. Class 1A 6-man, Burlington beat Farson Eden 36-30. That was kind of actually fun. We drove through Farson, and they were doing a kind of a remembrance for September 11th, I would assume, but all the players ran on the field as we were driving by holding American flags, so that was pretty cool there at that Farson Eden field. If you've never been there, it's kind of out in the sagebrush, but it's a beautiful complex.
One of the only turf fields in the state in 6-man football.
Yeah. And then we had a forfeit. Burlington beat KC by forfeit.
They played twice today.
Burlington and KC did?
No, Burlington did.
Oh, yeah, true. Well, that's what WyoPrep says, so that's what I report. Anyways, that's the scores from around Wyoming.
All right. It'll be interesting to see these Class 3A scores come out. That looks like a good game in Cody tonight between Cody and Douglas. 14-7 lead for the Cody Broncs. So we'll be back with more as we look at the keys to the second half here on 93.9 KTAK, home of the Wolverines.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry Aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Welcome back. 28-7, Riverton with the lead here in the first. Tomorrow night, I believe it's a 6 o'clock kickoff, right, Baylor, from Laramie. It'll be the Utah Utes coming in for the first time in 15 years, taking on the Wyoming Cowboys. Utah 2-0 on the season, Wyoming 2-0 on the season. Could be a very good football game, but yet it could be a 3-touchdown football game. I don't think Wyoming blows out Utah in this one. The best they can hope for is to at least match punch for punch in this one.
Yeah, it's kind of how we talked about with Cody last week with Riverton. You got to keep up with them because Utah has such a good offense. But I'm pretty confident, Wyoming has a fantastic defense, I think. And I think they'll at least keep it close. I think the last time I looked, Utah was favored by 24 points or something crazy. I don't see Utah winning by more than 24 points, but don't bet on my advice because I lose way more money than I win. But I think it's going to be a great game. It's fun to have Utah back. I mean, that's an old Mountain West rival. Obviously, Utah was one of the original probably Mountain West teams, I would imagine, or WAC
Western
teams.
Athletic
Yes,
Conference.
WAC teams.
Skyline Conference.
Yeah, so a lot of history between those two teams, and I think Wyoming, if they come out to play, I think it'll be a fun game and a fun night to be in Laramie.
Kind of interesting. Evanston's uniforms look a lot like the Utah Utes uniforms. But, it should be fun. It'll be a sellout in Laramie. And, we'll find out a lot about, as you said, this Wyoming defense. A lot of newcomers on the team this year. Have they gelled to the point where they can put it together and produce a big defensive game against this Utah offense? Now, Utah has a transfer quarterback coming from New Mexico. Wyoming has been able to solve the riddle that is Dampier. That guy is fast. He runs. He transferred in for his 5th year in Utah. And so it'll be interesting all the way around. And that home field advantage in Laramie's got to come into play because his rivals that go way back don't like each other much. And there's been, back in the Joe Glenn days, there was sign language back and forth. There was all kinds of fun stuff. And, man, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. But Utah is the real deal. The Utes are a very good football team, and they do have Justin Stevenson, who's a redshirt sophomore wide receiver that's a member of the Utah Utes now. He transferred from Wyoming through the portal, ended up at Utah. He's not played a minute in this season so far. I spent some time looking that up this week. So Wyoming and Utah tomorrow night. That is a nationally televised game. We'll have it on KWYW 99.1 FM.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Welcome back as Evanston and Riverton get ready to go. Evanston's going to receive the kick, but here's Baylor Beers with the keys to the second half.
I think first and foremost, Riverton's got to keep their foot on the gas pedal here. You don't want to ease up because Evanston, it's a 3-score game, but it's pretty easy to get back into it here if you're Evanston. You don't want to give them any life. So, just keep scoring and keep shutting them down on defense. Defensively, I assume Evanston's going to come out with some different looks, probably go back to the outside run, which they stopped using after the first drive. So if you're Riverton, just got to be on the guard for that and limit the big play. I always say that, and then the first play of the game is like a 40-yarder or something, so I feel like I jinxed them, but knocking on wood right now. You got to limit the big play if you're the defense. Offensively, just have long drives, eat this clock away. Don't even give Evanston the chance to have the ball.
If you're Riverton's defense, you want to force another turnover. If you're Riverton's offense, no more turnovers. They had 1 turnover in that first half. Also, Riverton got to continue to play penalty-free football. They had penalties amounting to 35 yards against them in that first half. So it'll be interesting to see now as Evanston comes out to receive, but the Wolverines have done a nice job on their kick coverage all night long, and, well, we're getting ready for the second half of play here from Red Devil Stadium, K. Fackrell Stadium, a legendary coach for Evanston back when I was playing. This Evanston team has a history of great football. Hunter Saltzgaver will tee it up, and the kick on the way is going to be high and into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Devils on their own 20-yard line. Blue sky out everywhere. We do still have some clouds off in the, you're saying that's east?
Well, yeah. Utah's behind us, right?
You're right. All right. So Utah in the news a lot this week, and I know that we're just happy we've got football on Friday night so we can move on here a little bit. So 1st and 10 for Evanston on their own 20. Brady under center, I formation for the Red Devils. It'll be a handoff right side, and Riverton says no way. Vincent, Braden Martin in on that tackle. Also in on the tackle for Riverton after a short gain was Paxton Yates. Actually, no gain on the play. It was a loss of 2. That running back was Braxton Hanks, again, the 5'6", 170-pound junior. 2nd and 12 for Evanston. Riverton using a 4-man front on the Red Devils. Brady in the shotgun. 2 receivers left. They'll throw left, and he'll bounce it at the feet of Timber Fitch. 3rd down and 12. That was a near lateral by the quarterback. And we've got a new quarterback in the game now for Evanston. It's going to be Gray Hamilton, 5'10", 160-pound sophomore. Love that name, Gray. 3 receivers right, 1 left for the sophomore. He's in the gun. And the snap nearly over his head. He'll throw it downfield, and it's right in the hands of Caden Arnold. He can't believe he didn't catch it. Another 3 and out for the Riverton defense. 4th and 12 at the 18, and they're going to have to punt it away.
It's the 5th 3 and out for this Red Devils team.
After that first drive, Baylor, nothing has happened for this Evanston offense.
No, it hasn't.
So back to punt, Matthew Gauger, and he'll be kicking in the direction of Clay Sheets. Gauger's punt straight at Sheets. Sheets going to let it go at the 50, and it's going to take a big Evanston roll inside the 30 and down near the 25-yard line. It's going to be a 54-yard punt for Gauger. And, man, you got to come over and make a play if you're the receiver for Riverton. That one cost you 20 yards.
Yeah, that was a huge punt. Kind of surprised Clay Sheets didn't try to make a play on it. He had quite a bit of open space in front of him. It's kind of a low line drive punt, but he just wanted to give the offense an opportunity to get a little more yards, I guess.
So 1st and 10 for the Wolverines on their own 25. Gantenbein in the gun. He'll pitch it inside to Eric Smith. It's another trap play. Smith cuts over the 30, and he'll be taken down right around the 31-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. Actually, they're going to say gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Best wishes go out to a good buddy of mine and former Riverton Ranger sports editor Bruce Tippett. Had to go to the emergency room, spend the night there. He was going to make the trip down with me to see the Utah-Wyoming game. Here's Gantenbein, a little screen back to the left side. Saltzgaver up over the 40-yard line. It'll be a Riverton Wolverine first down, brought to you by Wind River Realty. So again, the third time that screen pass has been employed, and it's worked every time for the Riverton offense. 1st and 10 at the Riverton 41.
That one would have went for quite a bit longer, but Saltzgaver caught up to his lineman and bounced off one right into an Evanston player's arms.
This drive started at the 25. 1st and 10 for Riverton at its own 41. Gantenbein under center. 3 receivers right side. He'll roll right. Gantenbein going to throw it complete to Dane Cox. It's going to turn into a short gain. They're going to give him 7 yards on the play, however. 2nd and 3. So nice hookup with the tight end, Dane Cox.
It's a great catch by Dane Cox. Kind of threw the ball behind him, but a great adjustment.
Officially, that'll be a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 from the 47. Riverton in no hurry, just moving the football. 9:48 and counting here in the third quarter. Gantenbein under center. He'll hand it straight up the middle to Saltzgaver. He'll make the one cut and cut inside Evanston territory. Well, he'll go down at the 46, and Hunter hit that left hip. He's holding on to it, and he's down on his knees, kicking the turf. He's in some pain. So the Riverton trainer going to have to come out and look at Hunter Saltzgaver. That sort of begs in the area of possibly a hip pointer, that area. He's in pain, kicking that right leg and kicking his left. We're going to take a break. Riverton leads at 28-7. They're on the drive when we come back on KTAK.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Hunter Saltzgaver walking gingerly off the field, holding his lower back. He'll remove his helmet as the trainer for Riverton High School follows him off the field. Hunter going to try to walk it off on the Evanston track. Here's Gantenbein. He'll hand off to Braden Martin. Now you're going to see a different type of runner for Riverton, but he will just run up the middle. Full head of steam for Martin. He'll gain 7 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 3 at the Evanston 39.
It is one nice thing about this team now. So much depth that a player goes down, there's another guy that can step in, and you're not losing too much.
Saltzgaver sitting
95 yards in this one on 14 carries.
Okay.
He had 30 yards through the air and a touchdown as well.
Don't know if we'll see him again tonight. We're not going to speculate. 2nd and 3, Gantenbein back to pass. He'll throw over the middle. It's going to be complete to Caden Arnold. Down inside the red zone. He's going to be tackled right at the 15-yard line. First down for Riverton. It'll go as a 24-yard pass play from Gantenbein to Caden Arnold. So Wolverines still moving the ball downfield. And Hunter Saltzgaver wanting back in the game, and they say, no, you're going to have to take the next one off. He came out and wanted right back in. So 1st and 10 for Riverton at the 17 of Evanston. Gantenbein under center, 2 receivers left, handoff left side to Martin. Nothing fancy, just inside the tackles. And he'll gain all the way down to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 on the play, 2nd and 4 for the Wolverines. So Gantenbein will get the play call. He'll come back in the game. And Martin lining up again back behind Gantenbein. Hunter Saltzgaver went down, looked like maybe a lower back strain or something like that. Martin's going to get the ball off the right side. He hesitated, and that time Evanston, led by Braden Wallace, tackled the big junior.
Yeah, looks like Hunter's ready to go. He was kind of jumping around over there.
Braden Martin, a 5'11", 185-pound junior. And, you know, let's see what the junior brings here. 3rd and 2 for Riverton. Peyton Larson, Clay Sheets on the right side, also Dane Cox. Gantenbein in the gun, Martin in motion for the Wolverines. Gantenbein going to run right behind Braden Martin. He's going to have a first down just over the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4 on the play. And a Riverton Wolverine, Wind River Realty, first down. Guess who's back? Hunter Saltzgaver. Can't keep him out. The senior back in there. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 5.
Definitely makes you happy as a Riverton fan to see him back in there for sure.
No doubt about it.
He was only down and out for a few seconds and was already wanting to get back in after a play.
About 4 plays. Gantenbein under center. In motion is Paxton Yates. Pitch left side, Hunter Saltzgaver. He's going to sprint toward the corner, and he'll be taken down right at the 3-yard line. Gain of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 4.
Importantly, he just jumps right back up, so.
He'll feel it in the morning, but that's part of playing for Mark Lenhart. That toughness and wanting to be back in the game desperately. Good to see. Good leadership by the senior. Gantenbein going to line up in the gun. Saltzgaver will go in motion. And Gantenbein, little jump pass in the middle to Paxton Yates. Touchdown, Riverton. 3 yards over the middle. Little jump pass from Blake Gantenbein to Paxton Yates. And that's the 5th touchdown pass of the night for the senior quarterback. That one will go as a 3-yard pass. Love the jump pass, made famous long time ago, but then Tim Tebow brought it out of retirement when he was at Florida. Kick is on the way, it's up, it's good by Saltzgaver. Riverton 35, Evanston 7. 5:46 to play, 3rd quarter on KTAK.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Midway operates our 4 showrooms as one location, giving you by far the biggest selection of inventory in the region. Midway has the best buying experience before and after the sale. Our team members have more experience and knowledge to better serve you. Midway's success is based on hard work. Our team members give 110% to make sure you have a fast, enjoyable experience. We have what you need. At Midway, you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
That drive, well, it was just a great drive by Riverton. Just methodical, move down, mix of runs and passes, capped off by a 3-yard jump pass from Blake Gantenbein, his 5th of the game, to Paxton Yates. Here's the kick, and it'll go deep and out of the back of the end zone by Hunter Saltzgaver. Touchback, it'll be Evanston football, 1st and 10 on their own 20.
Yeah, safe to say his lower back's feeling pretty good to kick it like that, but one of our keys to the second half was long drives and just grind that clock. That one at least took 6 minutes off the clock for Riverton. That was a great drive.
35-7 for the Riverton Wolverines. Blake Gantenbein with 5 touchdown passes, and what are the rest of his stats?
He's now 16 of 22 for 174 yards. Just taking what the defense gives him. Just great play by the senior.
Under center for Evanston is the junior. Handoff. That's interesting when you hand off to Braden Wallace with a big cast on his hand. That handoff from Kason Brady goes as a 1-yard loss. So 2nd and 11 for Evanston. The center of this Riverton defense is starting to catch on to the idea of fighting off blocks and making tackles. We like it. 2nd and 11 for Evanston. Brady under center, I formation, motion, and Brady will come out of the right side. He'll take off back to the left side, and a short gain on the play. First to the tackle for the Wolverines, Trevor Eckhart. Also in on the play, Paxton Yates, Blake Gantenbein, and Caden Arnold. Gain of 7 for Brady on the play. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Red Devils.
Just an impressive adjustments by this defense. Really not allowing much more on the ground than allowing anything on the ground. I don't know what I was trying to say there.
Formation, 3rd and 5 for Evanston, and a screen pass, and it's going to be an Evanston first down and more. Off to the races. Blake Gantenbein's going to make the tackle on the runner for Evanston. That'll be their biggest play since the first drive of the game. That was a little screen play to Timber Fitch, and he's all the way down to the 40 of Riverton. Good play by Evanston. Kind of brought out of that playbook. That's something Riverton would have tried. Here's a handoff straight up the middle, and a short gain for Evanston. Caden Liebrecht and Cameron Vincent in on the tackle of Braxton Hanks.
It was the first pass completion by this Red Devils team in this game so far.
3:53 to play in the third. First pass completed?
First pass completed.
Wow.
It was a good play call, a little screen play.
Brady in the gun. 3 receivers bunched up by the right tackle. It'll be a run right side for Hanks. And officially, I don't believe they'll gain a yard. Tackle on the play by the Wolverines, and the tackler took the impact of that one. Dane Cox reaching back for the back of his head on the play. It'll be a gain of 2 officially. 3rd and 8 for Evanston. Cox cranking on his head to get whatever that feeling is out of the back of his neck. 3rd and 8. 4 receivers for Evanston. And the pass will go left side over the middle, incomplete. Pass intended for Sterling Bragg. And it'll be 4th down and 8 at the 39 of Riverton. And this is where Evanston just about has to go for it at this point, trailing 35-7 with a few minutes left in the third quarter. A chance to get off the field again for this Riverton defense. Brady in the gun, and he'll look to the right. We're going to get a timeout on the play taken by the Evanston Red Devils. We'll go with it. Riverton 35. Evanston 7, we're back. It's 4th and 8 when we come back on KTAK.
Dos Burritos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious...
Welcome back. Evanston, with 3 receivers in the motion as Brady will drop the pass. He'll throw right side. It's going to be complete. And the catch is going to go to Timber Fitch. And in Evanston, first down at the Riverton 25. That was 4th and 7, and Evanston able to convert the pass play. There's Brady under center. Brady will hand it straight up the middle to the fullback, and Braden Martin with the tackle. Short gain on the play by Braxton Hanks. Officially 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 for Evanston at the 23 of Riverton.
Kind of unfortunate there for Riverton to give up that 4th down conversion, but
active student section here at Evanston High School, Baylor.
They are very active. I remember that from a couple years ago.
2nd and 8 as Brady in the gun. He'll drop the pass, looking right. He's going to be chased and intercepted by Riverton. And down the left sideline is Paxton Yates over the 50, where he's tackled on the play. And it'll be another turnover caused by this Riverton defense. And first down at midfield for Riverton after the Paxton Yates interception and return with 1:45 to play in the third quarter. Riverton football. How far was that return? Did you have it?
I did not. Around 30 yards, I believe. I think they were around the 20-yard line, but
ball came out, and there was about 3 Wolverines there. I couldn't see who it was who caught the ball because he had a bunch of Red Devils between me and him, but Paxton Yates all the way out to midfield where it'll be first down and 10 for the Wolverines. 1:45 to play in the third. Pitch right side to Hunter Saltzgaber. He's over the 45, over the 40, inside the 35, inside the 30, and down near the 26-yard line. That'll be a gain right at 24 yards for Hunter Saltzgaber and puts him well over 100 yards now on the day.
Yeah, that one he gets to keep. No penalties on that run. Good job by the rest of the Riverton offense. But yeah, Hunter Saltzgaber now 121 yards on 16 carries.
Hunter Saltzgaber came into this game with nearly 400 yards rushing, and he's going to be well over 500 after this game.
Yeah, definitely. Certainly a center point of this offense.
First and 10 for the Wolverines at the 17 of Evanston. Little flip pass inside to Clay Sheets and a short gain for Riverton. Gain of 5 on the play, or 4 on the play officially. 2nd and 6. Hunter Saltzgaber going to come out of the game, and you got to wonder if that back is sore, but he looks fine. He's sure not going to show his coaches. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line of Evanston. .34 seconds to play in the third. Ganbine under center. He'll hand straight up the middle. Braden Martin stumbles his way down inside the 20, and it'll be a Wolverine and Wind River Realty first down at the 16 of Evanston. 21 seconds, and that's going to end the third quarter of play. Riverton driving as we move inside. 10 seconds to play in the half, where it'll be first down and 10 at the Evanston 16 when we come back. Riverton putting it on Evanston. It's 35-7 in Uena County. We'll be back on KTAK.
Divorce, depression. Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hi, my name is Deputy Krista Grove with the Laramie County Sheriff's Office. I wanted to remind everyone that no matter how big your kiddo might seem, they should probably still be sitting in a booster seat. My son, Sylvester Grove, 9 years old, still sits in a booster seat in my vehicle. I've responded to far too many crashes where there have been kids not buckled up and have seen the worst. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back. It'll be 1st and 10 for Riverton at the 16 of Evanston as we open the fourth quarter of play. Gantenbein in the gun with Saltzgaber behind him. He'll hand off Hunter straight up the middle. He'll bust it outside over the 10, over the 5 to the end zone. Touchdown, Hunter Saltzgaber. That's a Riverton 16-yard touchdown by Hunter Saltzgaber on the first play of the fourth quarter. And it's 41-7 Riverton. Riverton has scored 41 unanswered points since falling behind 7-0 in this game. Hunter Saltzgaber will come on for the PAT.
Just a great run by Saltzgaber. Bounced it out when he got pressure in the middle and just outran the defenders.
Saltzgaber now his 3rd touchdown of the game. Kick is on the way. It's up. It's good. Riverton 42. Evanston 7. 11:54 to play in this one. It's a good one on KTAK.
Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming. WyoGlass wants to wish all the Lander Valley Tiger teams good luck this year. WyoGlass is locally owned and operated in Lander. They bleed green. Call or stop in today to get a quote on a window or get a quick fix on your window for a rock chip. WyoGlass is Lander.
That is just awesome. All right, welcome back. Riverton leads it 42-7. Hunter Saltzgaber scoring his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got 2 rushing scores and a receiving score in this ball game, I believe. Saltzgaber will tee it up. 11:54 to play. We'll look at the official stats after that one. Saltzgaber's kick's going to be a line drive, fielded and ran over the 20-yard line. Big hit. And the hit, Cameron Vincent. Big one.
Do you notice what he did on that one?
Timber Fitch.
He wrapped up.
He did.
Big hit and a wrap.
That was a hug and a big hit, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Evanston.
Just so you know, I've got
on their 24.
Saltzgaber does have 2 touchdowns, but 1 on the ground, 1 receiving.
Thank you for that. I appreciate
still,
that.
Just another great game, obviously.
Blake Gantenbein, 5 touchdown passes in this one. Here's Brady in the gun. Handoff straight up the middle. And the Riverton defense with Cameron Vincent leading the way. Also in on that tackle was Braden Martin for the Wolverines. 2nd and 6 for Evanston. Evanston team in the last 2 weeks lost last week in Colorado Springs to Vista Ridge. It was 52-0. Tonight they're losing 42-7. Tough stretch for the Red Devils. There's Brady in the gun. He'll pitch it right side. Nowhere to go. Dane Cox, the first one to get to Bridger Roberts. And it'll be a loss on the play. Back to the 25-yard line where it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Evanston Red Devils. Tackles for loss tonight, but a good one for the Wolverines. They've kept this Evanston team in 3rd and 11, 3rd and 15, now 3rd and 9. It's been that way all night.
I believe 5 tackles for loss and 1 sack for the Wolverines.
Brady in the gun. He'll roll left. Riverton rushing the quarterback. Paxton Yates with the near sack. And now off to the races is Brady. He's over the 50. And he'll be tackled by Clay Sheets after a big run. That one going to go all the way from the 25 down to the 34.
It's 39 yards.
39 yards. Actually, they move it back 2 yards, Baylor, so it's going to be a 37-yard run. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line of the Wolverines. That time the quarterback got away. So 2 receivers set for Evanston. Brady under center, I formation for the Red Devils. Handoff up the middle, nowhere to go as Paxton Yates, another big tackle on Braxton Hanks.
That's the thing about the defense. Give up a big play and then they respond with a tackle for loss or tackle for no yards.
You know, I'm sorry, that tackle was made by Daniel Clausen. He's got 68 on, and Paxton Yates with 88. They just looked alike. So Clausen with that tackle, 2nd and 10 for Evanston at the 36 of Riverton. Brady under center. He'll roll left, looking for someone to pass it to. He'll throw it over the middle, and they're going to say complete down to the 25. That pass complete to Timber Fitch, the 5'9", 140-pound junior wide receiver for the Red Devils. And a Evanston first down. 1st and 10 at the Riverton 25. 9-10 and counting in the ball game. Riverton would like to stop Evanston on this drive. Brady in the gun, Hanks off his left shoulder, 3 receivers left, 1 right. And we're going to get a trap play on the inside and a wide open run heading toward the end zone. Eric Smith and a host of Wolverines is going to hold him out, but a really nice trap play delivered to Camden Batt. And Camden goes inside the 5-yard line, or it'll be 1st and goal for Evanston on the 2-yard line of Riverton. That'll go as a 23-yard run for Camden Batt.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of Riverton's own medicine there on the inside trap play. Brady will come under center, 1st and goal at the Riverton 2. Brady hands it off, and we're going to get a flag thrown from the backside, and we'll see who it's on. And Evanston going to be backing up on this play. It's like illegal substitution on Riverton.
He pointed towards Riverton. Yeah, it looks like it was on Riverton.
It'll go half the distance to the goal, so it's going to be 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Can you have an illegal substitution on defense?
I guess. I don't know. 1st and goal at the Riverton 1. In the gun is Brady. Off his left shoulder, Roberts. 3 receivers left, 1 right. It'll be a handoff to Roberts, and we'll get another whistle from the backside. And now the back judge is counting players. They're going to say that Evanston, they'll wave it off now. So he had to count to 11 really quick, and he blew the whistle and threw the flag because he was about to 9 counting, I'm guessing.
Got to think Evanston was a little upset about that call. I mean, their runner was heading into the end zone, it looked like.
7:48 to play. 1st and goal at the 1 of Riverton. Wolverines lead at 42-7. Brady under center. He'll hand it off left side to Roberts. Nowhere to go. Cameron Vincent in on that tackle. Also coming up big for Riverton was Patrick Thayer, a 5'8", 225-pound senior for the Wolverines.
That's just great penetration by the defensive line.
Loss of 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 3.5-yard line. It's right where you kick the extra point. The ball is. 7:31 and counting. Brady under center again. I formation for Evanston. Expect a sweep. Brady hands it off. Nope, he'll roll right. Head toward the end zone, and it's going to be an Evanston touchdown as Brady scores from 3 yards. And the crowd finally gets off their hands and is able to celebrate here in Evanston. So 3-yard run by the Evanston quarterback.
Don't know how you knew that was going to be a sweep.
Brady. Well, I thought it was going to be a pitch to Roberts and a sweep, but it turns out it was a quarterback sneak. So on for the PAT is Matthew Gauger. They're saying Gauger on the other side, the Evanston radio guy. And now they're switching out footballs, getting the kicking ball in.
I don't know if I've ever seen so many issues with footballs. Lots of pauses in play.
So Gauger going to line up for the PAT. Kicks down. It's blocked. Riverton blocks the extra point. And it's Riverton 48, Evanston 13. With 6:56 to play. This is Riverton football on KTAK.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Evanston lining up, looks like, for an onside attempt. Riverton with 10 guys up around the 50-yard line. They'll kick it deep. And the ball's going to go out of the end zone. So nice kick by Gauger. As the only player back was Hunter Saltzgaver. It'll be first down for Riverton at their own 20.
Kind of everybody, I think, on Riverton's side thought that would be an onside. Almost like Evanston throwing in the towel a little bit, but
6:58 to play. I just think Riverton has moved the ball so well tonight that you don't want to give them the ball at midfield on an onside kick.
Be nice if Riverton could drive this ball down the field and take maybe all the time off the clock the rest of the game.
We're going to get some second-teamers in the game for Riverton. Cameron Vincent in at quarterback. Timeout taken by the Wolverines. We'll go with it. Riverton 42, Evanston 13. On KTAK.
Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Welcome back as Riverton, with mostly second-teamers in the game, Cameron Vincent at quarterback. He'll hand off straight up the middle. It's going to be Camden Heil breaking outside. He'll have a Wolverine Wind River Realty first down at the 30-yard line. So gain of 10 for Camden Heil. And we'll see if Evanston keeps their starters in the game at this point. For the most part, they're still in there.
Camden Heil, a sophomore. That was an impressive run there.
Vincent under center. 2 receivers left side for the Wolverines. Now they're just running clock. Vincent nearly fumbles. Short gain for the Wolverine running back, and then we're going to get a flag coming in from the left side. Something we haven't seen much of tonight is laundry on the field. We'll see what the call is. Referee spending a lot of time turning on his microphone. Personal foul, face mask on Evanston. So that'll be another Riverton Wolverine. Wind River Realty first down.
And it was a personal foul face mask, so 15 yards.
Wolverines getting some help from the Evanston defense all the way out to the Riverton 47-yard line. Clock is running. 6:44 to play.
Fortunately, I only have ran off about 20 seconds so far.
1st and 10 for the Wolverines. They're going to let the clock run. And why not? Vincent under center. He'll pitch it left side to Heil. Heil with a good run around the left end. And they're going to give him right at 6 yards to the 48 of Evanston. 2nd and 4 for Riverton. Well, Riverton next Friday night will travel to Green River. Green River played Rollins tonight. We hadn't seen a score in on that game. We'll see if we can get one here. And then the conference matchups will begin. It'll be the 3rd straight road trip as Riverton will travel to Douglas in 2 weeks. Here's a run to Heil up the middle and a good open field tackle that time by Evanston's Zach Welling. That was a loss of 1. So 3rd and about 5 for Riverton at the 48 of Evanston. We'll see what the play is from the junior quarterback, Cameron Vincent.
Still no score in that Rollins Green River game.
Vincent under center, 2 receivers right. Heil dots the I. He'll get the pitch. Heil will get the edge, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 or 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th now and 3 for these Riverton second-teamers. And Riverton's going to go for it. 4th and 3 as Vincent brings in the play. Clock running, 5:20 to play. Wolverines going to improve to 2-1 on the season. And doing it in high style with a rip-roaring defense and good defense tonight. And a hard count will be a Riverton Wolverine. Wind River Realty first down, and they practice that, and it pays off at least once a game for the Wolverines.
That's just good discipline by the Wolverines. Not every team can do that. I was on a lot of teams that we could never do that because we couldn't keep it together. We'd always get a false start and go backwards.
1st and 10 at the 41 of Evanston. More importantly, the clock stays running. 4:50 to play. It's 8:10 p.m. on a Friday night. Uena County. Nice crowd here, good student section. Cheering on the players. Cameron Vincent will roll left. He'll throw over the middle, and it was high. Intended receiver that time was a young Hutchison. Aaron Hutchison, the 5'10", 135-pound sophomore. Runs just like his older brother, Nathan. I want to say congratulations to Nathan Hutchinson, who finished up his time at McCook Community College and now moving on to Minot State, where he'll play baseball.
That's pretty cool.
Another Riverton athlete doing good things, and he's even a better person, Nathan Hutchison. Cameron Vincent under center. He'll move the fullback to the left, now back to the right. That's Dennis Thornock. And what do we have? Delay of game on the Wolverines. 4:18 to play. That'll move the Wolverines back 5.
I think you saw sorry, go ahead.
It'll be 2nd and 15. Go ahead, Baylor.
Saw the back judge hold up his hand, and usually they give a 10-second warning to hold up the hand, and I think he thought that was the 10-second, but it was the 5-second countdown.
2nd and 15. Handoff right side. And a slow and steady run for the Riverton runner, Camden Irvin, 5'10", 155-pound sophomore, getting a carry in a varsity game, which is very cool. He'll remember that one. 3rd and 12 for Riverton. Vincent gets the play, and he'll come on. Riverton hustles to the line of scrimmage. 2 receivers right, I formation, handoff up the middle to Thornock, and he'll be knocked down, and Riverton will turn the ball over on downs. Zach Welling, another. I'm sorry, that was 3rd down, so this will be 4th down. My bad. How did I miss that?
It's been a lot of stop and go here.
4th and 10 now for Riverton. 3:10 to play. And Riverton just going to run down the clock, and I believe Mark Lenhart's going to take a timeout. And he takes it. So Riverton time with 2:56 to play. Riverton leading this one. 42-13 on KTAK.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Welcome back. Final in from Lander tonight. It's Lander 48, Powell 7. So the Lander Tigers improved to 3-0 on the season.
Also got a score for that Green River game. They are at half 31-0 over Rollins. It's Green River.
Eric Pauly on the call. The Wyoming Cowboy legend and broadcaster. Big punt on the way from Gage Treber. He got knocked down, and the ball will go into the end zone. Officially, it will go as a 41-yard punt. Treber thought he got roughed. Apparently not. So 1st and 10 for Evanston. 2:46 to play. Be a nice way to finish this game off with a stop by the Riverton defense. So we'll be back in Green River next Friday night. Green River Wolves all over the Rollins Outlaws tonight. That game will kick off at 6 o'clock from Wolves Stadium. Evanston, 1st down and 10. And we'll see a run up the middle and a big tackle by Braden Martin. Also in on that, Cameron Vincent. 2nd down and 10 for the Red Devils. Clock running, inside 2.5 minutes to play. We'll have our Gatorade Good Sport of the Game after this. We'll have our...
I was trying to figure out who ran that.
I think it was 29.
Yep,
it was
right.
Tice Wisenbaker. Pitch left side. And a good run, but an even better tackle by Riverton. That run by Jason Clark. And a host of Riverton tacklers. Good pursuit on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7 after a gain of 3 out to the 25-yard line.
Good
Actually,
job.
24.
Good job by the Riverton defender to tackle him in bounds also. Keep the clock running.
3rd and 7 for Evanston. Clock running. Roll out by the quarterback, Gray Hamilton. Pass nearly intercepted by Gage Treber. So 4th and 7 for Evanston. Clock will stop with 1:18 to play. Again, we'll have our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game, our Good Sport of the Game, brought to you by Gatorade. And we'll have an interview with Riverton coach Mark Linhart. Riverton going to improve to 2-1 on the season. Amazing, this group of Riverton Wolverines averaging 45 points a game on offense, and tonight put up a solid defensive effort. We'll have the final stats, and then we'll get out of here and head our cars east toward home. Punt on the way from Gauger, and a fair catch called and caught by Gage Treber at the Riverton 48. 1:11 to play. Riverton 42, Evanston 13 on KTAK.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Victory formation. Welcome back. Riverton in victory formation as Cameron Vincent takes a knee, and the clock now running down toward a minute to play.
Should only be one more snap.
They did not move the ball from where it started. It should have been 2 yards back, but 2nd and 10 officially as Riverton lets the clock run.
Just an absolutely convincing win here by the Wolverines.
45 seconds to play. Vincent lets it run, and he'll take a knee. Riverton will have to take one more knee. That'll be 3rd and 11 for the Wolverines.
I believe they're good. I think he took the snap under 40 seconds, so that should be the end of the game.
As the clock winds down to 17 and toward 10 seconds to play, both teams leaving the field and lining up for handshakes. Final score from Evanston. The Evanston Red Devils go down. Wolverines win it. Riverton 42, Evanston 13. Click It or Ticket postgame show coming up next on KTAK.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
I'm Winslow Friday, Director of the Wind River Intertribal Council Department of Transportation. It makes me and my crew happy when you buckle up. It just might save your life.
I'm gonna get us home.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming! Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Welcome back. Final score, Riverton 42, Evanston 13 in this game. It was a game when Evanston would score the first touchdown of the game, coming off an interception of Blake Gantenbein, his first of the year. Evanston would drive downfield, and Kaysen Brady would score on a 17-yard touchdown pass with 8:19 to play in the first quarter. Gallagher's kick made it 7-0 Evanston. Riverton, however, would respond with 42 straight points, first with a 34-yard touchdown pass. Blake Gantenbein to Dane Cox. Saltzgaber's PAT made it 7-7 at the 3:34 mark of the first quarter. Peyton Larson would intercept a pass from Brady with 2:34 to play in the first quarter. Riverton would immediately respond. Gantenbein would throw an 8-yard scoring pass to Hunter Saltzgaber. Saltzgaber's kick made it 14-7 Riverton. In the second quarter, with 9:17 to play, Gantenbein with an 8-yard scoring pass to Clay Sheets. It was 21-7 after Saltzgaber's kick. With 43.5 seconds to play, Riverton engineered a great drive with the clock running, and Gantenbein would hit Dane Cox with his second touchdown catch of the game, a 14-yarder. Saltzgaber's kick made it 28-7 at the half. Riverton came out in the third. Gantenbein with a 3-yard scoring pass on a jump pass to Paxton Yates, his first touchdown catch of the year. Saltzgaber's kick with 5:37 to go in the third quarter made it 35-7 Riverton. I don't know why I said that. And then the fourth quarter came around. Hunter Saltzgaber with his second touchdown of the game. He caught one and he ran one, a 16-yard scoring run with 11:54 to play. He would kick the PAT. I believe he's been perfect this year in point after touchdown kicks. Saltzgaber was 6 of them tonight, and Riverton led it 42-7. Then Kaysen Brady would score on a 3-yard scoring run with 6:58 to play. The extra point kick was blocked. Final score, Riverton 42, Evanston 13. There's Baylor Bears with final stats.
Yeah, first for Evanston, they amassed 222 total yards. They had only 89 yards at half, so only 131 yards 39 yards there in the second half for the Evanston Red Devils. They threw for 58 yards through the air and had 164 yards on the ground. Individually passing, Kason Brady was 3 of 12 for 58 yards, and he had 2 interceptions in this one. Gray Hamilton, the backup QB, was 0 for 3 tonight. Receiving, Timber Finch had all of those catches, 3 catches for 58 yards. Individually rushing, Braxton Hanks had 9 carries for 13 yards. Bridger Roberts, 6 carries for 47 yards. Cameron Batt, 3 carries for 36 yards. And Kason Brady, the quarterback, 6 carries for 66 yards. And he had 2 rushing touchdowns. Evanston had 5 punts, averaging 32.6 yards. They had 5 penalties for 39 yards. No fumbles in this one. They were 2 of 9 on third down, 1 of 1 on fourth down. For the Riverton Wolverines, another impressive showing on offense, 409 total yards, 178 through the air, and 231 on the ground for the Wolverines. Individually, Blake Gattenbein was 17 of 23 for 178 yards, and he had 5 touchdowns tonight. He did have 1 interception on the first pass of the game, and then locked in from there on. Cam Vincent did try 1 pass, but it was incomplete. Individually receiving-wise, Clay Sheets, 3 catches for 16 yards and a touchdown. Dane Cox, love a big game from a tight end, 6 catches for 78 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hunter Saltzgaber had 3 catches for 30 yards and a touchdown. Paxton Yates, 1 catch on that jump pass for 3 yards and a touchdown. Peyton Larson had 3 catches in this one for 27 yards. And then rushing-wise, Camden Irvin, 1 carry for 3 yards. Thornock, 1 carry for 2 yards. Blake Gantenbein had 7 carries for 24 yards. Camden Heil had 4 carries for 17 yards. Hunter Saltzgaber, 17 carries for 137 yards. That's an 8.1 yard average, and he had a touchdown. Braden Martin, 4 carries for 21 yards, and Eric Smith, 2 carries for 27 yards. The Wolverines averaged 6.4 yards per carry tonight. They did have 2 punts, averaging 19.5 yards. They had 5 penalties for 41 yards. No fumbles in this one, just the 1 interception for a turnover. They were 6 of 10 on third down and 1 of 1 on fourth down.
All right, so 409 yards of offense for Riverton tonight. How many yards did they give up?
Only 222, and that was only 139 in the second half for the Wolverines.
We'll have Coach Mark Lenhart joining us here momentarily. I saw him heading this way, so we'll go ahead and take a 30-second timeout. This is Wolverine football on KTAK.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Welcome back on the post-game show. We got Riverton coach Mark Lenhart. And Coach, good effort tonight defensively. After that first drive, you reeled off 42 points in a row and had a bunch of 3-and-outs.
Yeah, no, on that, to their credit, I mean, they came out in almost like what we call an A swing, which is 2 tight end wing. We hadn't seen it all week, and we were misaligned. And then we got reached on the toss play, and then we should have been in a different look. We came out in a 5-man front, and toss is a good call against that stuff, and we were misaligned. And I think what we learned tonight and what we'll study on film on 6 a.m. on Monday morning is that if we align properly to things and just do our job and not try to play hero ball, we could be pretty good. I mean, even the touchdown we gave up down here at the end, our DN decided he was going to go sack the quarterback instead of play boot. if he plays boot, he's going to get the sack,
right?
A pressure. So you don't have to do outer worldly things in this game. It's most of the time just do your job, and when the whole team is connected and does their job, that's when good things happen.
Good penetration by your defense tonight. They were constantly in the Evanston backfield. A lot of tackles for loss tonight.
Yeah, no, I think winning on first down was a real key. You always wonder when you play an Evanston team that they're going to just grind the clock on you. That was my big fear because, they'd showed some things at times where they really could run the football on people. And so kudos to our guys up front for stepping up and playing hard and getting the job done. And I thought that just our communication, it just felt like we got a week of practice. You don't want to make excuses about last week, but you got Labor Day, then we have a JV game Tuesday. We didn't even feel like guys weren't 100%, which you're never going to be, but it just didn't feel like we had a real solid week of practice. This week, I thought there was a renewed focus, and I want to say great job to our coaches. I mean, our staff this week was on it. I think they took it hard, and I think every position group really played pretty well. I mean, there was mistakes. There always will be, but hopefully we can use this as a springboard. One more non-conference game, and there's just a few things we need to clean up. But I think that it was a good performance going on the road and getting a win. And I love Wolverine Stadium, but I oftentimes like to get out on the road and get away from moms, girlfriends. I had a girlfriend in high school too, but
right.
Sometimes they. That's what I like to. What
does
Saban call it?
Right?
Rat poison. Yes, get away from the rat poison, and that's our goal. So.
You've got a pretty good tight end, and you featured him early and often.
Yeah, no, Dane is a good tight end, and it was cool. Both he caught 2 touchdowns tonight, and Paxton caught one down there on a little Tebow pass that we threw there.
Is that what you call it?
No, we called it something else. I probably shouldn't say it on the air, but we, it was something a little bit different that we ran, and it's something we practiced, and it was cool for Pax because the kid does everything we ask, and then on the zone pressure he makes the interception drop into the flat where he never does that. So it was awesome.
He might have a little more talent than his old man.
Yeah, he might. He's definitely got a lot of Porter in him. I can tell you that with that smile and messing around all the time. So
sure. I thought defensively, your defensive line did a great job shucking blocks and wrapping up and making tackles all night long.
Yeah, I mean that was a point of emphasis this week, and we can sit here and scheme and formation, but this game will never change, no matter how spread it gets, or the team that blocks the best and tackles the best usually wins the game. I think P.J. Fleck at Minnesota has a deal where if you miss more than 7 tackles, you lose the game 80% of the time.
Wow.
Like it's just as big of a stat as, turnovers or explosive plays. So, it's something that we need to continue to work on, but we still miss some, and hopefully we can get better at that.
Hunter Saltz gave her another good night, but he took a hit and actually stayed down on the turf a little bit, was holding on to his lower back a little bit. All right?
I think he's okay. I think Hunter likes to make me nervous. I think he lives for it. And we always tease Hunter about soccer, and it's a beautiful game. But I said, I've never seen a sport where people lay on the field more. And I don't know if, since that's kind of his first love and sport, that he definitely likes to play that up. That's what I tell him. But, no, he took a good shot, and I'm just giving him a hard time.
Well, you kept him out of the game a little bit when he wanted to go back in, and then he comes in and scores a touchdown.
Yeah, which is awesome. I mean, he's a great kid. And to think, we had to talk him into playing football last summer. I'm glad we did.
Gantenbein was outstanding tonight, 5 touchdown passes.
Yeah, he was. And Blake's had a great year. I mean, he did a lot of good things. And I think Blake would be the first to tell you that this is, of the 3 games, this may be the one he didn't play as well. We missed some things, and that's what I love about Blake. He's always trying to get better, but hard to complain about 5 touchdowns and only 1 interception. But he's the kind of kid who will be like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball, so.
Cody and Douglas tonight at the half. It was Cody 14, Douglas 7 up in Cody. And the other interesting score tonight was Lander was all over Powell. But we were teasing the broadcasters with Wind River Radio that we're still better than they are because we won by more.
Well, like I tell everybody, no reason to ever look at scoreboards, because a lot of things can change. These are kids, and there's plays that are here or there, and I'm not surprised by the Douglas Cody score. I mean, Douglas is like us; they bring a lot of dudes back, and man, they got this middle linebacker. I don't know where he came from, but looks like they just churn out 210 to 220 pound inside linebackers every year. So. And their quarterback is something else. So from the little I saw, but the focus still is always like, how do we play? And we do enough good things that we'll have chances, but we know what we're going up against, and we still have holes and flaws that we need to fix. But our focus next week is just getting better on Monday and playing the best game we can against Green River.
Coach, enjoy the trip home. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Have fun tomorrow at the game.
Hey, we will.
That'll be a battle.
It will for sure.
We'll find out how good we really are.
Yeah, really.
So,
that's right.
Awesome.
That's right. Thanks, Coach. All right, that's Coach Mark Lenhart. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game and our Gatorade Good Sport of the Game coming right up. Final tonight, Riverton 42, Evanston 13.
This broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Welcome back. Riverton wins at 42-13. Gatorade's good sport of the game tonight. He got some minutes throughout this game. He's a senior on this Riverton team. Where's number 69? 5'8", 225-pound senior. Our Gatorade good sport of the game tonight. Patrick Thayer making himself a couple tackles in the center of that Wolverine defense. So congratulations to Thayer.
Absolutely. Very nice number that he has. Just a great football number. A lot of history with that number in football, and he's living up to the hype. Absolutely.
All right, Baylor. We've got I think we were unanimous in our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game tonight. Why don't you read his stats, and people will agree.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we got to go with him. He 17 of 23 through the air, 178 yards in this one, had 5 touchdowns. Did have 1 interception, but on the first play of the game, after that one, locked in, finished the game with 5 touchdowns through the air, and also had 24 rushing yards on the ground, extending drives, making plays for this Wolverine team, and that's going to be Blake Gantenbein tonight for Papa Murphy's Player of the Game.
Yeah, congratulations to Blake Gantenbein, our Papa Murphy's Player of the Game. I guess the people here want to go home as they've turned the lights off inside the stadium, and you can see it on the video feed. So with that, we're going to get out of here. Blake Gantenbein throws the ball like a catcher. He short arms it, but he does it well. And congratulations to the Riverton senior who's leading this Riverton team into a very good season. So Riverton now 2-1. They'll take on Green River, who's going to win their first game of the year tonight in Rawlins. They were up 32-0 over the Rawlins Outlaws. We'll be in Green River. We'll have the pregame show at 5:30 next Friday night, and the kickoff at 6. So any final thoughts, Baylor?
I think it was just a great win by the Wolverines. Great job coming in here and responding to the mishaps last week, only allowing 1 or 2 big plays. I think it was an excellent performance and an excellent bounce-back game and a really good look towards the rest of the season.
Yeah, conference season starts in 2 weeks, and the Wolverines, have you been able to get a score in that game by chance? We'll try to get maybe some final 3A scores here before we sign off. Nope, nothing in still. The only score showing Cody 14, Douglas 7. That was a halftime score. Mm-hmm. Landerwood beat Powell tonight, 32-0. Actually, it was
48-7.
Was it 48-7?
Yes.
Okay, I don't even know.
Wild Preps hasn't been updated in a bit, but
I should be quiet. But anyway, that Lander Riverton game hanging out there, keeper of the gold trophy game. That'll be a fun one for the fans. It's never that much fun for the coaches on either side. So for Baylor Bears, I'm Cody Bears. Thanks to Leanne Sanderson in the studios. And if you get a chance next Friday, 8:08 a.m., tune in to WYO Today Sports. It's our little sports talk show, and we talk about things. We always manage to talk about something from Georgia. I think it's soccer. Oh, yeah, the Cowgirls beat Georgia. That's right, last week. That has never happened before. Wyoming has never beat a ranked opponent that high. So in girls soccer, women's soccer, I should say. So for Baylor Bears, I'm Cody Bears. Have a wonderful Wyoming weekend. Go Pokes tomorrow night in Laramie. And we'll see you next week for more Riverton football on the home of Riverton football, KTAK.
709, Clog. They would like to wish all the Fremont County clogged drains. Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only